Hey guys, it's your Panef, your Don. How are you going today? This is the ArchieLuxury Livestream channel, and we're broadcasting live from Brisbane. And in Brisbane itself today, guess what? It is Easter Friday. So what I've done is, guys, I've done a collab with my local supermarket. I got some Easter eggs for sale. You can buy me chocolate because I'm on a diet. So $5, buy me a chocolate. I got caramel squares from Lindt. And I've also got caramel squares and salted caramel. There we go. 2 different flavors. Here we go. We got Marco. Hello, Marco.
Hey, Arch. How are you?
Hey, I'm fantastic. What's going on today? Talk to me, big boy.
Arch, I've just been feeling very down. I've been thinking about things, looking at the collection. I think I'm just getting a bit too greedy, How many watches does a man need? I've already got the Pam. Do I really need the Sub? Do I need the Batman? Do I need the Bruce Wayne? I'm just getting a bit greedy. What do you think, Arch?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't hold it in anymore, Arch. It's an April Fool's joke.
Hello? I think I'm on the wrong channel.
It's just an April Fool's joke.
StreamYard. Van Lux, $7. Perfect number of watches. 3 to Rolex. 3 or 2 Rolex and 1 Man on the Moon. I tend to agree with that. Yep. I tend. Look, I got to be totally honest with you. Totally honest with you. Look, guys. How many do you need? JJ, how are you?
Hello, how's it going?
Marco says he thinks he's getting greedy. Look.
No, I'm just kidding, Arch. I'm just kidding.
Look. I tell you honestly, I was thinking the same thing. I got a friend of mine who's got over 50. Over $1 million Canadian, 1.1 Canadian in watches. And APC Acquisitions, new member. Thank you.
Welcome to the crew, man. Welcome to the crew.
Yeah, welcome to the... I got to tell you, by the way, guys, buy me an Easter egg or a chocolate square. I'm on a diet, but these are Good Friday sacrifices. $5 each, and I will eat one. Tim, how many watches do you need? I got to tell you, this is an interesting question because I had this conversation with my wife yesterday. I was going for a walk. Yeah. And how many do you need? Hello, EPC Acquisitions. Let me just say this to you. Only you know the answer. To somebody, they could say 20, 50. To somebody else, they'd say, hey. Now, what happens in this world is we're in a free enterprise, market-driven economy. Yeah. It depends how much do you want to work or sacrifice or cheat other people to get more watches. You got to decide yourself.
Right.
And
what if you set a hard number and then a new watch comes out that you fall in love with and you really want? I mean, having a hard number is kind of silly.
Wow.
Sometimes, when I was in school, Tim could relate to me. The hardest essays to write, Tim, were when they said, write about anything. Anything you like. What do you mean anything?
You need a bit of direction.
There's no framework.
You got all the freedom to do whatever you want.
Right.
Van Lux, $14. Fike the chocolate. Have a drink, Arch.
There we go.
I don't think I will. I'll have a caramel square with this, actually. I think that'd be very delightful. Let me say this to you. Oh, shit, I'm putting scotch into water. Seriously?
It's good to have some direction, but hard rules are like, no good.
Actually, the more I think about it, JJ, I think I'm starting to agree with you. As long as you're building organically, like you're not just adding piece after piece just for the sake of adding, and you actually think out.
Don't be a ridiculous human being and just buy everything that comes out. But let's say you said in the beginning, all right, I'm going to have 2 divers, 2 GMTs, 2
A discount
chronographs.
diver.
Yeah,
A
but then a third.
GMT.
Yeah, but then a new diver comes out like 3 years later, and you love it. You're gonna say, "Oh, it's too bad. I already have 2. I just can't do it." Like
I don't
you-
think these rules are not meant to be broken. You know, you can. You don't have to. It's not set in concrete.
Look at this CB.
CB, $5. My goal is 88 watches.
I mean, 8 is a lucky number, right?
I think having 88 watches, it like opens some kind of time portal. You can travel back in time, get your
Get your
eight.
kicks.
It opens Pandora's box. What are the Easter eggs
Get your
called,
youth
guys?
back.
Come on, I'm
You know how
trying
you
to figure
guys
it out.
always say.
Yeah,
when you
JJ,
get
your
back.
mic is getting a bit of feedback. I don't know what that is. You mind just like unplugging and plugging back in, maybe? Like it's like, oh yeah.
He's coming from the Matrix. That's why.
Better?
The me.
Yes, much better. Thank you. So
By the
much.
way, my YouTube channel is ArchieLuxury 88. If that's any coincidence for you.
There you go.
Arch, what are the Easter eggs called that you have on the wall?
Never
Tron.
mind, it's not better.
JJ is coming from Tron World. Here we go.
It's Tron out.
Yeah, we can't even understand what you're saying, JJ. Oh, I gotta mute that. I mute that. That is nasty.
Showcase watches $5.
It's bad.
It's better if you like to be sounding like
You know, it's like the Peter Stuyvesant ad. You know that? You know the Peter Stuyvesant
Put
ad?
the link back in the chat this week. Come on.
Showcase watches £5. Hey guys, temporary out of retirement and bought the Panda. Now back in retirement again, hoping to come on show over the weekend. You betcha.
wow.
JJ,
Yeah, can you hear me?
Oh, it's even worse.
what's going on with that?
Alright, I'm going down to the little studio.
Oh my god. Where is he coming from?
Studio, I'll be back.
Okay, no
Oh
worries.
my god. It's
We'll be
vicious.
back. I gotta tell you guys, seriously.
The Panda's a great buy. That's a great buy.
Ooh.
Look, I think the thing is this: they're not rigid, set in stone, right? You can have a bit of flexibility. You don't have to. You don't have to just keep it, right?
Right. I think
But-
that the point, a lot of this, I think, is that we shouldn't have the same goals. I think we're watching the show to discover what type of collection we want. We shouldn't have everybody shouldn't have the same type of collection. That's pointless. You know what's the fun in that?
Right, but I think there's some common threads we can take in all collections. Like
Yes.
everybody needs at least one steel Rolex. I think also everybody needs at least one Speedy. I think a Speedmaster, you
life,
just
at
have to
least.
have it. If you're a serious watch collector, it's such a well-respected watch. I mean, you could say that also about the Reverso, but not everybody loves dress watches. That's why I say the Speedy over maybe the Reverso. But yeah, the Reverso or the Speedy, I think either or. But yeah, that's your backbone. You gotta have that, and I think also, Arch, you gotta have like a backbone, right? Like I have my 5 watches that I like, right? The diver, discount diver, chronograph, dress watch, and your GMT, right? And then I think you could add once you have those 5 bases covered. You know what I mean? But once you need your bases covered before you can go after like independent stuff or some more eclectic pieces.
Watches are like religion. We try and put our rules onto other people and convert them to our way of thinking.
Right.
You know, this is the thing that's dangerous. Yeah. We're trying to get recruits. And no one can have a better collection than us. You know, that's the rule. Look. You know, the happiest I was in the watches was when I had 3. A Kick-Ass, I had a Patek 5107 white gold Calatrava. Explorer 1, there was only one then, there was a 36mm Sapphire. And I had a Datejust, 36-16-234.
Wow.
That 3-piece combo, I was actually really happy. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but it depends your situation also at the time, Arch. I mean, what was your financial situation? Were you going through a little financial trouble? Could you only afford 3 pieces? You know what I mean? Like, there's things that make you satisfied with a collection.
Yeah, but I'm just saying to you, you know, like it's kind of funny. I
Like,
actually
if you,
wore every
because
one of
Arch,
those. I didn't have a beater. I just wear the everything. Whatever I wanted,
yeah.
I'd wear it.
But you can get those 3 pieces back. Like, would you want only 3 watches now? No, because you have the opportunity to add more. That's my point, right? And you have so much, let's be honest, better stuff than that 3-piece.
Yeah, I get a big. I tell you what I enjoy seeing is when I see a photograph of things that I own, right? These are not massive super money collections, right? I'm just talking to you. These are just, you know, reasonable, lower middle class money. And I think, gee, that looks amazing as a set, as a combo set. You know, look at it like that. That
Once you
just
pull this
makes
up,
me.
let's just get these 2 super chats very quickly.
CB, $5. Arch, how do I? Why do I have the feeling you don't like people that have a large collection? No, no, no.
It's the meaning behind the pieces,
You
right?
can have as many as you
No.
want. I just find it complicated myself. I'm not. Look, you can have as many as you want. I don't. I'm just coming to terms with how many I should. The reason I keep asking this question is I don't know what's going to make me happy. I'm looking for happiness in the collection. That's what I'm looking for is happiness. I want to find eternal happiness. Okay? John Galt, $2. Name ideal Birkin to Rolex ratio in a collection. Actually, I had this conversation with my wife yesterday. Okay? And I actually said to her, you know what I said to her? This is very deep and meaningful, right? I'm going to tell you this, and because no one's watching today.
That's right.
Right?
I was walking on the snaky track. And actually, you know, I just want to say this to you guys. You guys tend to make fun of my feminine side there. You know,
No.
you say,
We just get a kick out of it, Arch.
you know, I'm just saying, man, you know, I try my best with the limited resources I have. You understand?
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, man, I got to tell you, it's very tough. It is a very, very tough world that we live in. And, you know, sometimes, man, you have to. Do you want to? I don't know. I kind of like to be. I'll show you something here. Here we go. I'm sharing this on the screen. How do I turn the sound off?
Oh, we could hear it.
Hear it. Oh, there we go. I can turn the sound off. The sound doesn't say much, but I was going for a walk, okay, with her indoors, right?
Who's that?
And look at that ass. 50. Yeah, that's a Birkin ass, you see. Look. What I'm trying to say is this. What I'm trying to say is that we went for a walk, right?
It's so cool.
And I said to her, you know what? I got 4 Pateks. When I had 5 or 6, I wanted more. It was never good enough. I needed a chronograph. I needed a perpetual calendar. I wasn't happy. I sold 2 off, and you know what? The four that I've got left, I'm actually happy.
Wow.
And then I said to her, you know what? I needed Rolex. 3 Rolex. Diver, Diver, GMT, and Wind and Wear. And then I got 3 other, just in case I'm feeling bored. I got a Tuner, an Omega Speedy, and a Reverso Grande. So that's the sets, right? And I said to her, you know, honey, I don't really. I said, if we won Lotto or we had a windfall, we would. Of course, I'd buy another one. It doesn't have to be 10. It can be 11 or 12. But what I'm trying to say is, it's not the number. It's basically I'm content. I'm 80% content. You know, when you go to a all-you-can-eat buffet.
Yeah.
And you get to that point where you say, I'm actually content. But you think, you know, I got to get a bit more seafood, a a bit more dessert because you want value, right? I'm at that content, so I could keep eating, but I'm content. I am very content with the collection. Hey, JJ, how are you?
Good, good. How's this? Better now?
Oh.
Much
Amazing. Let me say this to you. I'm going to
Let's just
say
get
that.
these two
I'm going to
super
flip.
chats before
I'm
you
going to flip
finish.
these two guys
we
around.
got a
They're looking
couple.
into
Oh,
each
look at
other's
this.
eyes now. Here we go.
We got four
Anthony
super
R.
chats.
$2.
Baby.
Aren't real men minimalists?
What's up, real man? And no.
I like to think I'm a minimalist.
Amongst the hoarders, we're all minimalists.
Paul, £2.30, €2.30. Is the Explorer 2 the best everyday GMT?
That's right.
I gotta be totally honest with you. I love the Pepsi, but I also love the Explorer 2. I don't know. I do not know.
The best
To be
everyday
to-
GMT for sure.
To
Isn't
be
it?
totally honest with you, I'm having some very hard decisions, okay? Let me tell you what's going on in my brain. You don't realize this, guys. Do I keep the Explorer 2 or do I get the Pepsi? Or do I have both or do I have one? I don't know. I'm actually got the cogs are turning.
You definitely get the Pepsi. There's no doubt about it.
No, I'm getting the Pepsi, but do I sell the Explorer to pay for it or do I just
Well, wasn't
buy
that
it?
the original plan to see if it gets discontinued?
Yeah.
Or did you fall in love with it?
Let's wait until April 7th before we have a think
I
about
am
it.
kind of fallen in. Aladdin Clark, $5. Anybody interested in trading something for a Unimatic for you? Mint box papers. What is a Unimatic?
So we can pull it up. I have no idea.
I think it's one of those very, very simple.
Maybe a
minimalist
micro
watches.
brand.
Yeah, micro brand.
We don't like
Oh,
micro brands.
425 pounds.
I'll trade you
we can't.
something. He didn't say watches. We
You
have
got a couple used cents, haven't you?
That's right. Yes. I have a cent.
What do you think,
Vic,
Arch?
Email me.
Garbage.
Absolute garbage.
Look,
mean,
I think in some ways it's kind of a nice minimalist watch. It's actually, I'll be honest with you. On the strap, it's actually very utilitarian.
Yep.
I don't know much about this brand. Okay, I don't know much about it. What's
It
it
looks
got? An
very
ETA
clean.
in it? I
Probably
think it's
Solida.
solid. Okay, it's a very. I got to be honest with you. For a low-cost little watch, it's not terrible, is it?
I got some expired bread I could trade. No. Just kidding.
Hey, I want to say to you guys, Van Lux, $7. My three-piece discount diver is as follows: ceramic sub, no date; steel date just 2, white dial on oyster; man under moon; and a Seiko turtle blue lagoon on rubber.
What more do you need than that? That's a perfect three-piece combo
He doesn't
right
have
there.
a GMT function. It would drive
Right.
me nuts.
And no,
He needs
oh yeah, he doesn't.
GMT.
Right.
But that's
Oh,
just
he can
hey,
swap the Seiko Turtle for Explorer 2 black dial or a polar dial. That's a perfect beater. And that's gonna be his GMT. And he
Who
got the
needs
sub-
beaters? Life is too short to have beaters.
Right.
You don't need
No,
beaters.
Explorer
Beaters.
2
What's a
as
beater?
a beater.
I
Explorer
agree,
2.
Arch. Honestly, I'm
You know,
starting
too.
to think about it. I could just have the sub, the Bruce Wayne, get a Speedy, and trade the Pam for a Reverso. That's a
Oh,
perfect.
stop! What's
No,
why-
I'm just throwing it out there, right?
Yeah, just
You
throwing
know,
it out there.
Like,
Not,
I wouldn't do it for myself. I'm saying that's a perfect four-piece, you know?
yes.
I'm changing the definition of what a beater means.
Right.
I'm just trying to. I want the beater to be an everyday watch.
Right.
That basically you can wear anywhere.
I think Tim's got it right, and I think Arch can get it right too. Use your Explorer 2 as your rough and tumble watch. Let it get marked up a little bit. Enjoy it, and get rid of that burgundy. You don't need that one. You can use the Explorer 2 every time you're going to use that.
Ooh.
Because let's
Well,
be
the
honest, you're not
burgundy's
going to
getting
scratch
clipped.
that one up either. You're not going to like mow the lawn with the burgundy, are you?
No,
so,
of course not.
So you don't need it. So the Explorer could take that spot.
100%.
But let's say you go grocery shopping, you're not going to wear a paddock there. You know what I mean? That's where you chuck on the Explorer 2.
Hey, I am. That's where I cruise for chicks, baby. Sorry.
Oh, you think you're gonna flick that, or you think you're gonna keep it? What
What's
are
that?
we doing, Arch? The burgundy.
what?
The burgundy.
No, I love the burgundy. It's a discount diver. I love it.
He's gonna flick it once they discontinue. Let's be honest.
No, I do love it. It's actually got a. I really
Have
like
you taken the stickers off yet?
No.
There you go, guys. That was your answer.
I'm thinking about it. Rooted Rotor, $5, fellas. Have the Sapphire Sandwich, 42mm Polar, Black Bay 58 Black Dial, and Sea Dweller 43. One last piece. Sports only. Leaning root beer, thoughts from the panel. Ooh, I gotta tell you guys, seriously, I'd probably, root beer could be a great way to go, but I'd probably stay steel. Wouldn't you stay steel? Or no, you don't?
Well, maybe he wants something a little different. I guess that's why he's leaning towards a root beer to have like
Root beer is a fantastic watch.
If you're gonna get a
amazing.
two-tone, that's the one to get. I would imagine.
Yeah, 100%. Guys, I want to ask you this. So I said to my wife, I said to her, you know what? I got more than enough watches. I think it's only fair you have a Hermès bag for every paddock I have. So she's got 2 Birkers and she's got a garden party. So we're thinking about getting the Kelly next year for her.
It's not a bad deal. Couldn't you get a Kelly at retail?
No, I don't play the Hermès games.
Yeah, but Arch, you can leverage and maybe get a Birkin.
Can I tell you something too? I tell you something, okay? Showcase watches, £4. Most unoriginal collection. Sub 41. Batman, Explorer 1, Panda, and Speedmaster. Then Explorer 2 as daily. 4 in the box, 1 on the wrist, 1 on the winder. And 1 in the bank for investment. I really think with Showcase, he's a sort of zany guy. He's bought the Panda. You know what I think the truth is with Showcase? He's buying it as an investment because it's so expensive. He's the sort of guy who'll get it and say, you know what? This watch is amazing. I absolutely get it. I love it. I'm just going to start wearing it. That's the way. Horological Freddy Krueger, $2. My beater is gnarled, limp, and sagging.
Oh boy!
And we got the Doc on there. Hey Doc, how are you?
Oh, Doc.
Gentlemen, how's it going?
How goes it?
Hey, you guys
Yeah,
are
go
talking
on.
about your ideal watch and limiting your collection. Marco, pull up my latest, greatest, my
geez.
Submariner.
Creation.
That's
Doc
on.
is like
It's gonna take me a
Dr.
minute, okay?
Frankenstein. It's alive.
it's the watch that's gonna. It's basically the watch that ends my collecting watch.
Okay, so
I
this
don't
is
need it
basically
anymore.
the
Ends your
time where
collecting
the
what, did
children
you
have
say?
to be escorted
Yeah.
out of the room.
It's a purple. It's my purple sub, but I modded it a little bit.
A little bit.
And my purple
Okay.
bluesy, you know, my bluesy with the dial that's it's sun exposed, so it's slightly purple.
Mm.
Fool.
You remember that?
You like this, Doc, don't you?
Right, anyone who has heart problems probably should tune out for the next 5 minutes and come back.
It's just that I think it's about personalizing your watch.
Who?
You know, I mean, obviously, everyone wants to have that watch that no one else can have. You've said
That's
it so many times yourself.
That's right.
And if you personalize it, obviously you want to keep everything Rolex if it's a Rolex. In this case, it's a Rolex. I want everything Rolex. But it's personalized, you know.
That's right.
Sort of like my stainless sub that I got real cheap because it was on a polished center link bracelet. I love that. I can go anywhere. I don't care if it gets beaten up because, well, it's worth less because it's modded, you know. But it's not worth less to me.
Why is Facebook being so slow? Oh, there we go. Sorry, it's taking me forever.
That's WhatsApp, you know.
Yeah, it's because I got to share it to my Facebook, then put it.
I
So
think
that
I got it.
pull
I
it
can
up
bring
for
it
you.
up if you want.
I got it for you, Arch. There you go.
Okay, no worries.
And I kind of want opinions about it because, you know, I just want to know
So what is
what
this
people
exact?
think.
What bezel? Where did you get the bezel from?
It's supposed to be a replacement Kermit bezel, right? Except
Here we
I don't
go.
have a
Showcase
Kermit.
Watches has said it perfectly. He said it perfectly here. When the Joker and Riddler design a watch.
Right. It's a two-tone sub with a purple dial and a
Yeah.
Kermit bezel.
You know what? I
Yeah.
really love it. Okay.
What?
It's wacky as hell. I got to tell you, man.
My God.
Where did you get the purple dial from?
I thought
no,
you were
that's the
not
blue-
big edibles
the-
guy, Doc.
It's purple because the sun, you know,
It's a bluesy.
it's
JJ,
a bluesy.
it's a bluesy with the dial is just
Look at that.
aged.
Oh, I thought you custom.
Did you see this,
painted.
Arch?
Yes. That's the meaning of life, don't you?
What
think,
is
or not?
what kind of three-piece is that? Arch, that's an amazing three-piece right there.
That breguet is amazing. Don't you think it looks beautiful?
Oh,
the
it's
breguet?
so incredible. And that brown strap, it just pops.
Yeah,
Arch,
yeah.
You got to say the Breguet is better than the Speedy, no? I mean,
Oh, 100%.
Oh yeah.
Now, I want to ask if you one more favor, if you can bring the purple bluesy back up again.
Of course, of course.
'Cause I just need to say something about it. And what I need to say is April Fool's, because I'm never going to do this to my watch. This is insane.
You got us stuck. I kind of...
This
Honestly,
is
I
insane.
believe you because I got to tell you, you'd be crazy enough to do this. To be honest with you, I mean,
Doc,
not
you did
crazy,
all of this
crazy
for
in the
us?
best of sense, of course.
That's
Crazy
so
in the best of
cool.
sense.
That's so cool.
But it is something possible, and you still stay Rolex. But this is too insane even for me. April Fool's.
Doc.
I just did
Oh
something
my
for April
God.
1st. That's all.
Oh,
This is still
my
pretty cool, though. I
God.
got to tell you.
I
mean,
mean,
it's a
crazy
little-
as you think, Doc. It's not as crazy as you think.
Well, actually, you know, Ron the Shrink
Did
said,
you see the other joke that, what's her name, Archie played? They said there was a raspberry sub coming out.
I did not know that.
You know, the raspberry. Mr. 2, $8. Arch, it's done. They collect the SL tomorrow. I hope you, Captain Shader, Mimi T, Nana Kim, and your Blue Velvet clients enjoyed your time with the SL. I told him to shop around and see if he could weasel some more money. Mr. 2, did you weasel more out from another dealer? Did you play them against their own game? Tell me what happened, Mr. 2. Good on you. Congratulations. You've enjoyed it. You made money. Not many times. You got to cash out. Sometimes at the casino, you need to cash out.
in the casino of life, you need to cash out, get some wins, acquire some wins.
I got to tell you guys, seriously. There was, I got to tell you this honestly. I honestly, guys, I want to say this to you, okay?
30 watches is my limit.
30.
One for each day of the month.
You're joking, aren't you?
Well, what if it's a month with 31 days?
Yeah, I have to double it up, don't I? Maybe 31. Okay, 31. 31 is my goal. 31.
What
But-
3 watches would you leave out in February?
What if the planet goes off axis and then suddenly there are days that have 65 days in a week?
Yeah, that's exactly it.
It's,
That's exactly, you hit it on the head there. That's exactly what I was concerned about, you know. It's
We got another super chat from Mr. 2.
Mr. 2, here we go. Now, do I buy more property? Do I buy solid gold Rolex, or do I set file to a pile of cash on the new Mr. 2's Place YouTube channel? You know what?
Whoa.
I reckon if you sold the Mercedes, I would seriously take the profit and I'd buy another Patek. You seem to love them.
he could afford a 5170 at that point.
Yes,
I
he
mean-
can.
Chronograph.
He can.
When you
Guru
buy
Pal, 40 pounds, 40 ruble. Arch, is Z blue flashy? Flip for black. Dial non-GV. I love my blue. There is no way in the world I'm ever going back there. You know that? I honestly can tell you this now. I would never go back. Definitely. I would definitely never ever go back. You know that? I would never go back. That is
But would,
just.
but would you trade it though for the
subscribe.
black dial non-GV? That doesn't make
By
sense.
the way, guys,
Why would you do
go
that?
to the Mr. Two's Place YouTube channel and subscribe.
Yes.
Oh wait, it's an actual YouTube channel.
Oh, that's the thing?
It's legit.
It's a real
Yeah,
thing.
it's legit.
Yeah.
My God, what's going on here, guys?
What have you created?
Hey, maybe there's some space on the fridge, Arch.
Great stuff.
Yeah, he's cool. He's very cool.
Mr. Two's Diaries on there. Ooh.
Mr.
So-
Two's Diaries.
Would you?
Yeah.
It sounds intriguing, that's for sure.
Yes. I was wait,
Showcase watches. Here we go.
second sub. I'm the third sub.
Don't sell Explorer 2. It's a day-night watch, not a GMT.
Cooler Fiend beat me to it. Damn it.
I wish they made the Explorer 2 a little bit smaller. I hope they reduce it to 41.
I gotta be honest with you. Just hang on. I'm just trying to find something, guys. Sorry, just cover me for a minute there.
Why not just get a 40, JJ? A classic.
I've never tried one on, but the old bracelet doesn't really appeal to me. I think that's the main reason stopping me. Plus, the prices just went up so high lately. I kind of feel like I missed the train.
You missed the train?
Yeah, like to buy one now. Would you buy one now with 40 mil? Don't you think they went up too much?
Here we go. Sorry, I apologize. I found what I'm looking for. I'm going to bring it up on the screen now. I present to
I hope it's a
you-
watch.
Yep, it is a beautiful watch. Have a look at this. Here we go. Da-da. Tell me what you think, guys.
Ooh.
Yeah, I saw that too.
What do
Ooh.
you reckon?
In white gold. It's got the polished center links, right?
Is this a proposed release?
I think it was an April Fool's joke.
I think so too.
Arch, only one person would dare give us the raspberry. Lone Star. Come on. How many? No Spaceballs fans here?
Wow.
I think that
What do
looks
you
pretty nice.
Hands on.
I gotta tell you, I think it looks beautiful, don't you? What's wrong with that?
Wow.
I mean,
That'd be cool in precious metal, I
Right.
think.
you know what? Tudor had a Submariner. Obviously, it was during the the pre-ceramic phases of the Rolex, but they had a similar Submariner with a burgundy dial.
I got the burgundy bezel. I love my
bezel.
burgundy. You know.
But this was a what is it called? They didn't produce it, but they were thinking about it. They made a prototype,
Prototype, yeah.
and I think it looks gorgeous to me. It's a dark red dial with a red bezel. It's
Cherry
fabulous.
red.
Looks fabulous.
Wait, can I ask? Does the blueberry, the white gold sub, does it have the new movement or the old movement?
New movement.
Okay, gotcha.
So they said green is the new blue. Is red going to be the new green?
I think
Man.
green is a fad. Let's be honest.
Well, blue was very popular. Then green kind of took its spot. I'm wondering if the reds are going to take over.
I'm not into junk food, but is there a soda that's red?
Let's
Yeah,
get these
like
two
a cherry
super chats
soda.
very quickly.
Yeah, cherry Coke.
Okay, so this is a cherry Coke. That's what
Cherry
this is.
red. Submariner in cherry red.
I don't think they're gonna do
It's
this.
a
Sorry.
cherry on top and
CB.
Coke at the bottom.
$5. I knew it. Mr. 2 is definitely YouTube material. And Giro Pow, 40 ruble. Love you, Tim. Love you guys. Tim, Arch, JJ, and Russian-looking Marco.
Like nothing like I'm Russian.
I
No,
gotta tell
maybe-
you guys,
oh.
seriously,
Ooh,
I
the
wanna s-
Dr. Pepper. That's a good point.
Dr. Pepper, yes, Dr. Pepper.
I love Dr. Pepper.
I try and stay away from soft drinks, you know.
I'm
They're
still
not
young,
good.
Arch. I can still pull it off.
They're great for diabetes.
Exactly.
I mean, giving you diabetes.
I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Come on, Doc.
Stuart D, $2. Pontiff, Marco should go birth year Daytona full. Oh, too expensive, man.
Oof, you have to be out of your mind.
It's
Stuart.
ridiculous. Just hang on, I'm gonna put the aircon on. It's hot.
The Batgirl,
Hot.
or the Bruce Wayne, however you want to call it. I'll never get one of again if I pass up on this. And guys, that is, I get the modern build quality, and it's my favorite modern Rolex. It's a slam dunk home run.
I gotta tell you guys, seriously, I getting back to this perfect size of a collection. I got a friend of mine's got over 50, right? Like he's always loves buying. He loves buying. He's a bit of a mini dealer as well. The thing is, let me say this to you. I think in my case, when I say 10, JJ, you're taking it too literally. You're thinking, what, if you fixed number, then if another one comes along, you got it. No, you don't have to sell nothing. It's
Right.
it's fudgy. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a sofa, you know? It's basically 10.
You're giving some
Bas-
guidance. Like 10,
Yeah,
10 could
like
be 12, could be
The
9.
first rule about rules is AP. You can't break the rules until you know until you master the rules first.
Mhm.
You know, AP, that saying, what do they say? You can't break the rules till you've mastered them first, right? And that's the same thing. Rules are meant to be broken. So you have these rules. Look, I've always thought it was interesting. One brand per watch. Don't you think that was a crazy idea or not?
Yeah. But it's a little hard
Crazy
to only
good or
get one
bad?
Rolex.
Sorry?
Right.
No, I'm
Crazy
saying that
good
was
or
just
bad?
a little tough to get one Rolex, though. That's kind of where the dilemma
Not anymore
lies.
with the AD supply issues. That's easily
Right.
fixed. But you know what I mean. I mean, one brand per watch. It just helps you build these amazing collections. And the other thing is, I really like people who collect just divers. Could you do that, Marco? Because you got two divers. Why not forget?
I want a GMT and a chronograph.
You want a
Arch.
GMT.
I want to fill the function role. You know what I mean?
Diver's
the
like my
function.
least favorite. It's my fourth favorite watch.
Diver.
Right.
But you can have too many divers, right?
I like
But the thing
chronograph, GMT, dress watch, then diver.
You really love that Omega in titanium you've got there.
The
Don't
Seamaster?
Yeah, your Seamaster, you know, your Bond.
Yep.
Is that a Bond? What is
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, it's the newest Bond, the No Time to Die.
No time. I mean, that's a beautiful watch, don't you think?
Yeah, you know what? I haven't fully fallen for it yet because I don't have the titanium strap yet. And I have it on that nasty $20 rubber strap. So that's the only thing. Because I hate the NATO so much. I don't like, not that it's not good quality. I just don't like the way it fits. So I put it on a nasty, like, Amazon $18 rubber strap. So
I love $18 Amazon straps.
it's
don't
just
you?
pissing me off. So when I get the titanium one, I think it's going to be like falling in love with it all over again. But no, I think it's a super cool watch.
Did you
like
see Barf and Yak's review of the bracelet?
Yeah, he
Or the
said
review.
if you have a smaller wrist, it don't fit comfortably.
Right.
Showcase said something similar. He said something
Right.
similar as well. But
I got to tell you, one of the best diver bracelets, like for looks wise, is the Doc. I sold you that Super Ocean Heritage 2.
Indeed.
Heritage 1. That is a beautiful watch on the shark mesh.
It's on the Breitling Shark Mesh, and I think the black dial makes it very versatile. It's a dress watch. It's a everyday. It's a little blingy for jeans.
Mr. Two, $7. Pick only one and why. Solid gold, solid yellow gold day, sub Daytona Sky Dweller. Mr. Two's place will be for irregular Aussie Pacific evening live stream with guests.
Can I give
Mr.
a
Two, you got to get me on. I want to come on and say hello to you one day. We could chat cars. I'd love to do that, man.
Arch,
Maybe you
can
could
I
get
give
a
him
fight
something
going.
off the beaten path?
Yes.
I think that he'd really like. I think Mr. Two has a very big wrist. I think he'd fall in love with the James Cameron.
but he wants a solid gold piece. That's the
You know what? I
Yeah, but he's saying sub, right?
yeah
he's saying
gold.
sub.
He wants it gold. Oh, you weren't on Tim's channel.
No, he
last
wants.
night.
Oh, maybe.
No, he wants solid gold. He was looking at a solid gold sub, solid gold Daytona, or a solid gold Sky Dweller. He wants a yellow
what?
gold, solid gold piece. That's what he wants.
I reckon for him, I'd go Sky Dweller.
Ooh, I would go day.
We're telling him to get the 41 mil Chrono Royal Oak.
I'd go gold pre-ceramic sub. Just like the Don head.
He likes the blue dial, he said. Blue dial, yellow gold sub.
They have that. Nipple
Do
dial,
that.
in fact. You can get nipple. Nipple's always nice.
I don't think Mr. Two likes vintage watches, does he? Correct me
Not
if I'm
sure.
wrong.
Maybe he's never tried it.
No, not really. He's a modern
I think he
man.
prefers the modern build.
man.
Yeah,
he's a
the
modern,
modern
Mr.
build.
Two.
He's-
Have you ever tried on nipple? Huh? Huh? Huh?
Good point. Good. Showcase watches £2. One per brand makes you explore beyond the obvious.
That's exactly true. 100%.
I found it very interesting. It became a problem, however,
I like the idea. Arch, I want to get lately I've been I know you're going to make fun, but I've been itching to get a Brigade Type 21 and a Panerai back in the collection.
I quite like it. You know what? I got a friend of mine got the most beautiful Panerai the other day.
I feel like I need to get one back. That was like my first good watch I bought right after the Breitling. That was the first like nice watch I bought like years later.
There's
Oh,
so
you
many
sold your
discount
Pan.
Panerais. They're amazing value.
I sold the Panerai to get the Explorer 2. Then I sold the Explorer 2 to get the Datejust Wimbledon.
Mr. Two, $8. Yes, Arch, you're always welcome. This is not a monetized venture. Just some evening entertainment. I have your link on the front. Okay, beautiful, man. That sounds amazing. I got to tell you guys, I'm not a big Pam guy. I kind of feel Pam is kind of, how do I put this? I just think they've
Soft as
seen better
shit.
days. You know what I mean? Like their glory days are gone. But my friend, he bought this, and I want to know what you guys think of this because
What do you think, Arch?
I
Look at
think,
that.
sorry. What do you think? Ooh, it's a 774.
That's my pick. It's just simple. Wind and wear.
It's
It
gorgeous.
reminds
show
me
you.
of the 5218 that Stallone wore in that movie, Daylight.
I like these, and I like the ones where the 9.
Sorry,
hand,
I'm
the
just going to
9
bring
is
mine up
replaced.
if you don't mind. Just hang on.
Of course,
there.
of course.
Share screen. Here we go. I just want to show you this. Tell me what you think of this. It's in yellow. He paid. That was about 12 US second hand.
That's nothing. Jesus.
But I think it's only 42 mil. Is that too small?
No,
Like, what do you think?
44 is the standard, but I think 42 is fine. Especially you got that big crown guard.
It's a PAM 741. I'm not sure what the size is on that. I thought he said it was 42. What do you think of that? I think it's one of the most beautiful PAMs made.
Yeah. That blue on the numerals just pops against that rose gold.
And the strap. What do you think of the strap?
It's gorgeous. I don't know if I would put on that strap. I think I'd probably put on like a darker blue, like a very dark blue strap.
Okay.
But that's a gorgeous watch, Arch. What about this? Look at this from Black Pen. Taking a page out of Breguet. Did you see this? It's actually a nice watch. I think Doc will like this.
28,000. Are they?
Yeah, it's a limited edition of 500. They're a bit crazy, you know.
They
But
make
this is
500
cool.
because that's all they're going to sell.
Right.
They
Nobody
make
wants-
then they
That
put a ridiculous
rotor
price
looks-
on it.
Amazing.
Yeah, it looks cool, huh?
Wow.
Isn't that cool?
Wow.
I don't know if this is an in-house movement, though. It might be a
Holy
Piguet move. I don't know.
That is gorgeous. Pilot's watch with the.
Yeah, just simple, classic wind and wear. But yeah, I just thought I'd share that. That's a nice one, too. Oh, Doc
I
is
gotta be-
gone.
Oh, where's he gone?
I'll put the link if anybody wants to join.
Look, I gotta be totally honest with you there. Blank Pain. What do you think of Blank Pain? Like they've kind of sold Blank Pain as the ultimate diver. It's like the super luxury. But they're a Phoenix brand, in my opinion.
100%.
They used a lot of Valjoux movements. They weren't that luxury, were they? Am I wrong?
No, I think you're right. I mean, listen, they got bought out by what's it got? Beaver. over there.
Swatch.
Well,
Yeah,
Well, now
he-
Swatch, but Beaver, yeah. Beaver
he-
bought the rights to the name.
Yeah, they were dead in the water, and his bright idea was to bring them back and charge quadruple and make them a premium brand. So
yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, is there any substance to that or not?
no, it's nonsense. I mean, he just did it because you could do it. You know, he said, "Oh, I know, I got a good way to bring them back. We'll just charge ridiculous prices and gain prestige that way." You know.
Yeah,
People-
listen, Blancpain makes nice watches. I think they never found their place in the market because they're trying to be something that they aren't. You know what I mean? Like they're trying to market themselves as a high horology brand. I wish they would just like put it at the accessible luxury. I think they would compete much better overall if they were at like that IWC level. You know what I mean?
Omega level.
Yeah, the Omega IWC entry level kind of stuff. And
Yeah,
if they have to reduce the case size. The 55, 43 millimeters is just, I mean, that's outlandish.
No,
And
guys,
all the 40 mils are limited edition Hodinkis that cost like 30
Guys.
bucks.
we got some bad news coming in, okay?
No.
What?
I
What?
want to share this with
Bad
you,
news.
okay? Because you know I've got some mental problems, don't you?
Not a third Birkin. Okay, thank God.
Okay,
Okay.
guys.
What is this?
Okay, so in Australia,
I think these are called cars.
we're about to get the. In Australia, we're about to get the Chevy Corvette.
Nice.
The prices in Australia will start at $145,000. Okay. Is that comparable to you guys in America? So let's just convert that to about 120,000 American.
They're about 85,000 here. 90 between 85 and 100,000, depending on your options.
Right.
The problem is you
How
can't
much-
get one here. Good luck. You go on a waiting list for a year to get one.
Right.
They're
Same thing
selling
here
for
in Canada.
over retail used.
They're selling. How much over retail are they going for?
Right now, about 15,000 over retail.
That's 110. That's 110. So
Hmm.
you guys in America, the land of the free.
Home of
But you
the
could
You
get on
got
the
'em
list and wait a
cheaper.
year. You could wait a year and get them for 100, 85, 90. It
We're
depends
getting
on
the
how loaded.
6.2 liter V8.
Mhm.
0 to 100 in 2.9 seconds.
It's a death machine, Arch.
What
Avoid
do you mean by
these.
death? The death of my collection or death of what?
No, death machine as in like it's just a speed machine. You know what I mean? Like it's
Arch, would you sell off your whole collection to get this, or like
I
keep
don't know. I'm just asking you. What do you think of the new Corvette?
keep a couple Rolei?
You know what? We never had Corvettes in Australia. The amazing thing is they're half the price of a 911, Porsche 911.
Oh, that's a great option then.
In America, how much is a 911? Are they double, JJ?
Like 130, something like that, 145, somewhere in that realm.
What do you think, JJ?
I think
Are
the
you
quote-
ever tempted?
I am, but I heard a lot of things.
Not so good about them.
Yeah, like they have some problems right now. They're still working on. So, you know, they
I
just
think-
started that mid-engine. So I'm gonna give it some time.
Yeah, and
911
I
was a
think GM has got
disaster.
a nasty habit of leaving you in the lurch, don't you think?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think if you're asking me, I'd much rather have a Porsche. But
sorry. I got Falcon the 45.
I don't know what to say, guys.
Archie,
Here we
itching
go.
to get a
Falcon,
car?
the 45, $5. Today I got a new 41mm sub date from the AD at retail. 3 months wait, just being friendly, no other purchases. Great show, guys.
Wow.
Happy belated birthday, Marco.
Thank you, man.
Congratulations.
Well, let me
Congrats.
tell you a dealer story. Do you want to hear a dealer story?
Sure.
Got a friend of mine. He's got a friendship with. Well, he's got a relationship with a AD. 250 spend Aussie. What's that? 200 US. What's he being offered? Explorer 2 Black
Whoa.
and a two-tone Sky Dweller with black dial. That is it.
Wow.
Nothing good there.
That's some BS, Arch.
$250,000 spend. Yeah, and they're saying it's coming. Whatever you want, sir, it's available. I said, hurry up and get it. He gets very. He's a bit like a gambler. He's always talks about it's coming. It's coming. It's like Amway. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be. It's like. Have you heard? Did you hear about the couple who were a virgin but they were in Amway? They haven't done it yet, but it's gonna be great.
Ooh, Arch, we got a nasty comment from Artie.
Artie,
Look at this.
sorry, Arch. You will even fit in there.
Ooh,
Actually, that's a fair point. Fair point.
That is
Fair point.
nasty.
Fair point. It's not nasty. Hey, it is what it is, man. Can't be scared of the truth.
Hold on, she's got to say that live on air, Artie. After you said those fighting words, you got to come live on air.
Ah, that's okay. Here we go. Evan Hoggenkamp, $2. JJ Core, Joma, and Reverso is sold out. Sell me yours.
We could work something out. I am looking to get that paddock.
JJ?
Yes?
I thought you said you weren't selling these things, man. What the hell are you talking about now?
Evan's a good guy, man. Evan's a good guy. Listen, if I could help him and I could get a paddock, possibly. We'll talk. Why? Am I wrong, Arch?
Van Lux, $7. There's nothing like American muscle. You would look like a champ in that Corvette, Arch.
Hey, Arch, I sent you a few photographs on the WhatsApp of my old Panerai. I don't know if you want to take a look.
Okay. Mr. 2, $8. Thank you for the 31st, to the 31 new subscribers at Mr. 2's place. I wasn't expecting that. Also, I have a birthday coming up later in the year.
Very cool. Very cool.
I got to tell you, JJ.
Yep.
JJ. You got knives. I like that strap with 7.4 on it. What's the significance of that?
That's the gunny strap from the museum. 74 was the example number they wrote on the strap when they put it. I forgot what museum it's in, but that's like a tribute to the museum Panerai. There was one they put in a museum. I forgot if it was the original, but on the leather strap they wrote 74 as the exhibit. So the gunny strap, they make those. They're like $300, those straps.
I love it.
What?
Pretty cool, right? I had that, and I had a gray canvas strap made for it. Those were the two main ones I wore. This one I wore in the winter. The gray one I wore in the summer.
Absolutely amazing.
They're pretty famous, those straps, among like.
How much did you get for it?
Panerai.
Did you lose much when you sold the Pam, or?
No, I just sold it for what I bought it for, but I added the two straps, and I had custom buckles made. Actually, I should have sent you the custom buckles. They're really amazing. I don't know if I sent you. I don't think I did. But I have them made.
The custom buckles.
This guy Scott Namkin, SN Metalworks. He does them. He charges about $375 around there per buckle, but they're like incredible work. He makes them out of exotic metals and stuff. I'll send you a picture if I can find it.
Sure.
I have quite a few. Actually, I have a paddock one I haven't made me. I just sent it to you.
Wow, man, that's amazing. Wow, he makes these things.
Yeah, it takes him a while, but he's really good. And he makes it exactly how you want it. He don't mess around. He's super high quality. You pay for it. You know, his prices are not cheap, but they're well worth it. If you want, if you got a super expensive watch, I just sent you a couple pictures of the buckles too.
I'm just sending it up. Opening it up now. Here we go. Look at this.
Yeah, that's Damasteel he made.
David N, $5 Canadian. Arch, how much for you to call Goldberg and ask if he will contribute to Marco's watch fund? I don't think he takes my call anymore. We're not on speaking terms. I don't know why it went nasty like that.
That's weird.
They had their chance. I made them famous, and this is how they thank you. I made them what they are today. No gratitude.
Couldn't
I don't
agree
know what
more,
to
Arch.
say.
Could not agree anymore.
Did you see the two I sent you for the Panerai I had?
Oh,
They're really cool.
I love them. Ooh, Holy shite!
Yeah, they're a
you
lot
were
more
joking, aren't you? And how does he paint them like that? What the hell is that?
That's not painted. This one I made to make more plain for the paddock. It's just two different types of steel that are melted together like that. And when you like one is stainless steel and one's not, so that's how you get the different texture. The other ones are different metals. You got to pull them up for me to see. I can't remember.
God.
But, one of them you heat and it turns different colors. The Mokutai, and the other one, yeah.
My God, look at that! Look at that! There you go.
Yeah, that gray and blue one, that's dark Damascus is the metal. It's very expensive, but it's titanium and steel mixed together, and when you heat it, the titanium changes colors. That's how you get that.
Mealy
look.
should hire this guy.
The other one, the tongue is superconductor, is like copper and something I forgot, and then the buckle itself is a Damascus steel also. But yeah, he's top notch guy. He does great work.
Kermit Frog, $5. Perfect car for Mr. Puda, McLaren F1 because middle seat. Drink up, big boy.
Get the one seater.
Middle seat. There you go, guys. I want to tell you this seriously. What's the go with your collections? Tell me. You don't need to. You don't feel you need to justify anything, okay? We're here just to talk watches. What is your plan? In my case, I got to tell you, I got the 10. I don't know. Biggest decision I got is, do I keep the Pepsi? Do I get when I get the Pepsi, do I sell the Explorer 2? That's the biggest dilemma I've got. But I'm pretty full. It's like you go to a buffet, you think, I'm full. Like if you were a rich person, you'd stop eating. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Marco, what is your modus operandi? Tell me what the modus operandi is.
Yeah, so for now, I'm just going to keep following that 5-watch collection theme. I'm obviously going to slow down big time once the back row comes in.
I think you have to, in tribute to all the donators, you need to get a GMT. I don't care whether you get the new one, an old one, birth year. You need to spend that money on a watch in respect for the money that has come in.
Of course. No, of course.
And I think that's probably not a bad investment anyhow, to be completely honest.
The Bruce Wayne is, first of all, I'm already getting it at retail, which is just nuts to think. MJT is the man. And, Arch, I'll never get one again, not at that price.
You should engrave the back AC3.
I could do that. If you guys want, I can actually do that. I don't mind.
Don't do that.
Hey,
JJ, what's happening with you? I'm not putting you down, JJ. You're allowed to do whatever you want. Just shoot from the hip.
I really don't know what to do. That's the problem.
Because I find it strange. You came on the other day. You said, you know, Arch, I don't want to sell them off. I said, hey, man, that's okay. Whatever you want to do. Then you come on today and said, hey, I'm thinking about selling my Reverso. Do you realize how special the Reverso is?
Oh, I love that Reverso. I love
my Reverso. I love it, man. I love it.
The thing is just this. If I do get a paddock, when am I going to wear the Reverso again? Do you think...
Who cares? What does wearing it have anything to do with it? It's hoarding. It's owning it in your brain.
Yeah.
Do you want that's what...
And I love that one, too. I got the exact one I wanted. I love the Grand Calendar. That's my favorite. I love the dial configuration. I love the moon phase. It's clean. You know, it really is my favorite one. My favorite dial by far. The only thing I don't like is it doesn't have like the sun moon. What does it have? 8-day power reserve in there? The dual... What was it called, Arch? The dual what?
It's a dual... It has a dual chamber, doesn't it?
Right.
It's got the two...
Twin barrel.
Twin barrel. That's exactly it. It's because that's where the spring. It's got two springs in there.
Right.
So
Didn't you do a review saying they lose money on everyone they made? They lost money.
Apparently, they apparently lost money on them.
Wasn't that the Grand Day? I thought that was the Grand Day.
Oh, was the Grand Day?
The 8-day movement ones, I think they're pretty skint there. The hard thing is, do you know what the hardest thing with those 8 days is? Is that it's the consistency of keeping time, whether it's fully wound, half wound, or coming to the end. It's very hard to have that consistency.
Right.
In that's the hard thing. Okay. Right. Usually, when they're running down, they're not as accurate as if they're fully sprung. Okay. So what's happening?
Yeah, but they could put regulating organs, right? Because it's double barrel movement, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
Usually
why
they put
do.
some kind of regulating orient because otherwise it goes way too the power is just too much for the watch to handle.
Exactly.
We got our good man,
Now,
Burbank Hard.
Tim, what is your collecting mode?
For me,
Are you looking for something? Well, you are. You're getting the new Rolex when it comes out.
yeah.
You're gonna pull the trigger on the new Explorer. Otherwise, you get the Sermon. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
His
yeah.
wife might divorce him if he gets the sermon out.
Right.
It's not looking good.
Right.
No more watches.
She's getting the papers ready. It's gonna be a lot of drama for the channel, guys.
$20 SE,
Ooh.
£20. Got a call today. We'll pick up my 116518 champagne dial black subdials next week. That's a day. What's that? That is a
Daytona.
Daytona.
Gotcha. Pulling it up now.
Pulling it up.
It's the gold. Yeah, the champagne dial with the black subs.
Right,
And
it's
the
on
oyster
rubber.
flex.
That's Oysterflex, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's the Paul
Yeah.
Newman. The Paul
sorry,
Newman.
sorry.
No, Paul Newman's black dial with the gold subs.
Oh,
It's
sorry.
the opposite
sorry.
one.
Yeah. Inverse. Yeah.
Right,
There we
they
go.
don't
Look
have
at
the
that.
red
Beautiful,
writing.
Beautiful. What's the panel's thought on that version? I know you prefer the Paul Newman, JJ. And before I forget, have a drink to the good times, Arch. Thank you.
Mhm.
I think it's beautiful. I can't say
Let's
you.
just pull it down. We'll pull down the supercharge just so we can get a clear view.
I think it's beautiful.
Yep.
How
One of
could
my
you
friends
not
has
Nothing
this
wrong
watch.
with that.
You know, believe it or not, my friend has this watch in person. It's not super flashy. I got to be honest with you. It looks like it is very brash in the pictures, but it actually looks quite nice. And
It's got a-
you know,
This
Wrist
is
shot.
yellow gold, isn't it?
yes, but it's very sophisticated. It doesn't look super flashy. I don't know. It's just it's like kind of muted. I can't explain
Actually,
it.
I think you're right. Look at this. Actually, this is probably a better picture. Look at this.
Right.
Oh, this is the Paul
That's
Newman.
not it. That's not it.
All right.
It's really a little more, and you know, Daytona's kind of small to begin with, so it's pretty subdued in person. It's not like really in your face. It's very nice.
It's beautiful, man. This is gorgeous. It's a home run. You can't go wrong.
He's very lucky to get that.
Yep. I see.
Hans Nietzsche.
Oh, no,
There we
sorry.
go.
I wanted to pull this back up.
Now, Arch, let me ask you a question. Would you
Yes.
rather pay $30,000 for this, or
Yes.
65,000 for a steel Aquanaut?
What?
Look. I honestly don't like. You know what? I honestly, if I was buying something, look, he's getting it from the AD. It's a nice experience. You know what I think the bargain one is at the moment, JJ?
What's that?
You can get a Zenith gold on a leather strap
Mm-hmm.
for high teens, early 20s.
Think you could get one that cheap? I've looked. I haven't seen one under 30 lately.
Low 20s.
I mean under not under 20, under 30, under 20. I mean.
I reckon they are just an amazing. They're cheaper than a Panda steel one, you know.
Sure,
Look.
and you could just buy the strap from Rubber B or whatever. too.
Yeah. Well, I think it's a different. They fight that around there. Maybe it's not as easy. But look, the thing is this. What I'm trying to say is, man, the Aquanaut market is absolutely crazy. You'd have to have rocks in your head to pay massive premium.
Absolutely.
I'm just going to take a toilet break. With that said, I'll be right back.
I'd rather have this in precious
I
metal.
agree. It's beautiful.
It's
Hey, I agree,
incredible.
JJ.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
for
mean,
sure.
I already
Overpaying
I already
premium.
ordered mine a couple of months ago. So I mean, I don't know if it'll ever show up, but I did ask for one. So.
Well, you're getting. Let me pull up that picture of this on the wrist, right?
No, the one with the black dial, the ceramic dial.
This here?
With the red inner track. Yeah, that's the one.
Ooh, look at that. I mean, listen, you can't go wrong with either.
No,
These
you
are
can't.
both incredible.
I'm just betting that this is going to be more collectible
Right.
in the future. This is more rare. It is harder to get. You know, there's less
How
of
about
these
this?
made.
How about the one you like the most?
I like this one the most too. The red seconds hand and the red inner track just do it for me.
Something about like when I look at at those two watches side by side, I like the other one more. I just think the other one looks kind of better. And I think it just, to most people, I think the other one would look more better because there's just not so much black on it. But,
Right.
you know, knowing the history, this is more for, you know, horological people.
Right.
It shows more taste. Like, oh, you know what to pick.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah,
this
he
guy.
knows what he's doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I tell you,
Make sure
there's,
to upvote everybody.
there's something about that little splash of red in a black dial that just does it for me. Even like on the Sea Dweller 43, I mean,
Yeah.
I love that it has that. Even my No Time to Die, if you look at it, it has that little splash of red in the dial, like the writing. And that's the only reason that, well, not the only reason, but that was one of the things that pulled me into it.
What about this, JJ?
I'm not a fan. I know
You don't
guys
like this
it.
one?
It's just not for me. No, I do like I do like it. It's cool looking, but it's just not for me. I don't know. It just doesn't float my boat.
I love the red lettering on Rolex watches.
Right.
So good.
I mean, even the Paul Newman has the red lettering, right? That Paul Newman down. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, it has the red inner track and the red seconds hand.
Right.
I mean, the chronograph hand.
Guys, you don't think Mr. Two should get this? I think a James Cameron. What is this?
Yeah, but you didn't watch the whole show. He wants his next piece. He wants a solid gold piece.
Yeah, but look at this. This is gorgeous, and this will fit his wrists. I think he would love this.
Yeah, it's a cool watch.
And he wants something just simple, you know? Wind and wear. I think this is the one to get, Mr. Two. If you're still watching, this is the one.
Chunky.
Yeah, but he's got the
For-
wrist to pull it
for-
off, right?
Yes, right, exactly. For big whopper wrists.
Unless he wanted to consider something like sub in white gold.
Sub in. No. He hates the white gold. The idea of white gold just pissing him off.
This is another watch I would never buy, though. I just don't like it.
So
Hey, the thing that bothers me is the writing on the rehat on this one.
really.
It's just so big.
Yeah.
The Seattle Seahawks colors don't do it for me either.
This piece is just
The
so
blue with the green
in your
writing, I don't know.
face.
If it weren't so huge, it's just a little overdone.
Right.
Huge.
It's like too exaggerated, right, Doc? Like it's not that it's
Exactly.
so big. It just looks so exaggerated. It's so thick. I don't know. The writing is like the ring lock system. All that original gas escapement is written so large. I don't know.
So this is the one to get?
It's a bit unnecessary.
I told him to get the day date. I would get a day date.
Same here.
Hey,
It might be a
guys,
little
I'm
small
back.
for him.
You know, guys, can I tell you something seriously? Years ago, I thought I had the most perfect Rolex collection, you know? I had a day-date 36 with diamond dial. Back then, there was no 40, okay? That was it. I had an Explorer 2 Polar, I had a sub-date, and I had a 16800 as my beater, and I had a two-tone digest. I thought that was absolutely perfect collection. And you know what, guys? My biggest fear, can I tell you, I got a fear, guys. Can I tell you my biggest fear?
25 hours a day.
What
Even
about
bigger than
this? What about this? Now, just talking to you guys because you're my friends, okay? What about if me, right? If I say to myself, you know what, Arch? Keep my 3 Rolex, keep my 3 other, sell the 4 Pateks and get myself some sort of exotic car.
So if you sell the Paddocks, do you also get to sell the Hermès bags? Because that's the deal, right?
No. She's allowed to have.
But you gotta
no,
keep
no.
one, Arch. Don't
the
don't
black
sell
one.
all.
Sell the other one.
No, but I'm just saying. I'm just look, because I don't even wear these damn things. They're on. They're on. I got the Reverso on a leather strap.
Yeah, but Arch, isn't it nice to wear a nice crispy Hermès shirt with a Patek Philippe 5196 on the wrist when you're going out
It is.
for your anniversary with the wife? Just keep one.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Just keep one.
Okay. But what I'm saying is,
Sell those discount pieces. Keep one Paddock.
the
Right.
discounts
And that-
don't bring enough money in to get
And that
fun
shirt
cars.
is tripping Tim out right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Arch, it's not worth keeping. I mean, it's still a couple $1,000s. Nothing to spit
If you
at.
sell a couple, you'll get money back.
Right.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, Ben, what do you think about it if I actually
Speaking
sold
of
the
discounts.
Paddocks off and got a fun car? Because I love cars. You know this?
Right.
I could.
What about that Day-Date Speedy? Do you still have that one? You know that vintage Speedy that you got gifted?
Yes, I do.
You do.
I do have
What are
that.
you waiting for, Arch? What are you waiting for, man? I thought that would be gone.
I kind of like it. It was a gift. I don't know if it's good to sell it. It was a gift.
Bad karma.
And
He
it
told
was
you
a
to do whatever
gift.
you want with it, right?
Yeah, he said do whatever you want.
Yeah, but it was a gift, and
I don't think he meant sell it.
Right.
I would
He
make
says,
that
"Do
your
whatever you
beat-
want."
I would make that my beater watch. You never
I
wear that.
actually
thing,
like it because it's actually a weird size, but it's so over-engineered. Like this bracelet, it's like carved out of a solid piece of metal. You know? Doc, can I ask you something, Doc?
Yes, sir.
By the way, say hello to your sister.
I will. She was asking how you were doing over the weekend when I was snowboarding.
I tell you what, you know, Doc's got one of the most beautiful, attractive. My God, I can get into big trouble here. Doc, sometimes I love my Rolex. I got 3 Rolex and I got 3 others, right? Sometimes I think
sir.
about just sell off the 4 Paddocks. I had my fun with Paddock. It was cool. And buy a sports car. And I
You
don't
made
mean
your mark.
I don't mean a second-hand Miata. I mean a third-hand Boxster or a Cayman.
Like a Cayman. Yeah.
I think you're really.
Cayman is
you
legit.
thi- Sorry, go ahead, Don.
No, Cayman is legit. That's
Or maybe a I'd love to get a 6 Series.
Maybe the watches don't do it for you like they used to, Arch.
No, but I'm
Maybe
just saying.
You need a
What
bit
do
more
I-
balance. You know what I mean? Like you need a bit more balance.
I always love cars. I like to. I've
Right.
got this fantasy in my head. Fantasy in my
Tell us,
head.
tell
of
us, tell
going-
us your fantasy.
Can I tell you what? Instead of telling you my fantasy, can I show you my fantasy?
Yeah.
Is
It
this okay?
depends
Let's
which
go for
one.
it.
Is it rated
Can I show
PG-13 or below?
Can I show you my fantasy? Can I show you my fantasy? Can I?
Sure, yes, show us.
I'm going to show you my. Just hang on, I got to find it.
Arch,
I-
is the dream like you're driving down the freeway with your hair blowing in the wind, but then reality is you're like oh, you're getting into the seat and your back hurts when you're getting in and trying to get your leg out. You know what I mean?
Look,
That's what I
tell
struggle
you this
with.
now. You know, I don't understand fantasies. Do you like fantasies or not really?
Yeah.
Are you a fantasy man or not? Tell me
Sure.
that. Are you into fantasies or not?
Only if I can make it a reality.
remember what Spock said. Having is far less pleasing a thing after all than wanting.
Ooh, it's very deep, isn't he? He was very deep, that guy, wasn't he?
He had
I
funny
don't know
ears,
what
though.
to say. It,
Oh,
I kind of...
I think you need to get it out of your system after all this time with the Honda.
I love
got a
my
little
Honda.
itch.
You know the Honda?
Yeah, but you got a
Yes,
little itch, Arch, and it's not going away.
Well, I've been... Just hang on, I'm just trying to find... I can't find... Just
Don't they
hang
make
on.
lawnmowers too?
They do. They make actually $1,000 lawnmowers. They're not cheap lawnmowers. You know this?
He won't see me pull that up. He's distracted.
I want to show you something. I got something else to show you too. Okay.
And he got it's a fantasy they become reality.
Arch, can you swap Tim and Doc? I feel like Tim's looking at the comments. He's reading them all.
I'm talking with the
Just one moment. One moment. I gotta show you.
I
Something
got it.
There
else.
you go.
There you
better.
go.
I'm getting dizzy.
Oh, there we go.
want him to face me so I could see him.
I just got to make sure I
Baby.
don't run Debbie Does Dallas as the clip. That'd be embarrassing, you know.
You know, they won't know what it is, just you and me.
No, they won't. They don't know. They got. No, look at this. These youngins here. Even JJ didn't even know the.
I know
reference.
Debbie Does Dallas.
It's
What do you
quite a
think? When we were kids, we didn't steal our parents' porns. We used to go in my friend's house. His parents had a sick porn collection.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What do you
Okay,
mean
here
by
we
sick
go.
porn collection?
Oh, there was all kinds of crazy shit on there.
I thought it was like porno.
Look at this.
People
I'm
who
going to
are
show you
sick.
this. Da-da-da. I'll show you this movie here.
I don't get it. I
It-
guess it's coming. Oh.
I've heard about this movie before.
You have? It's a bit like Finnegan's Wake. I can't understand nothing in it, you know, except a few snippets.
James Joyce is insane.
Yeah, he's nuts. I mean, this is the movie Lintus. I can't pronounce the French. You guys do French in Canada.
Lintus isn't. That's not a French word, as far as I know.
The Intruder, it's called.
There you go, Tim.
Oh.
Burb, you got your finger on the weed button?
Waiting for the watch reference.
Yeah.
Or the car one.
Okay, here it is now. Look, this is Patek Boutique.
Oh.
Moi, j'aime bien celle-là.
Alors celle-ci, elle est beaucoup plus contemporaine. Elle a des aiguilles dauphines et puis des index obus qui nous permettent d'apposer le poinçon de Genève, qui est un label
Sounds
de
like a
qualité.
5196.
Vous voyez la masse oscillante, qui est en or 21
Oh,
carats.
look at that.
Et puis l'intérêt de cette montre, c'est de pouvoir apprécier la beauté du
you wanna
mouvement,
take a
qui
Patek
est un
hunting?
calibre automatique
And it's using the
315.
315 movement. Same one
The
as mine.
subtitles aren't helping me.
Ouais, elle vous va bien.
Oui.
Look at that.
Quel a payé?
Is that white gold or rose gold?
Rose gold. There you go. What did you think of that?
Wow.
And then
So-
he goes on the black market and buys a new heart because he's got heart trouble. Okay.
Oh.
So which part is the fantasy, though? You already have. You already did
Okay.
this.
No. That was another thing. This is not the fantasy. I'm gonna get the fantasy. Okay. That was another movie I saw. I was looking for the fantasy.
Wow.
And I found that, so I thought I'd run that whilst we're trying to find my fantasy movie.
Well, it was a freebie.
And I want to show you. You know
From
what,
Archie
you guys.
Archives.
You guys keep talking about how cool you are. Let me show you.
It's a dinner party.
Look at this. These were cool people. Look at this.
A 60s dinner party.
Look at this. You like the music in it there, man? Look at this. I want Marco. Look at this. That's what a Pepsi owner does, man! Pepsi! Look at that! He's not on some stupid forum. Do I get the black? Do I get a Batman? He's having fun with ladies. Style collector, $5. Thank you, style. And look at this. A lesbian scene with the wine glass in front of the camera. How cool is that? Shag pile! Shag pile carpets. Woo!
That's super shag right there.
Look at that. And this is the lesbian scene, the Hermès lesbian scene, I think. Oh my god, this is just forbidden. Smoking!
And
Look at this.
Archie, you must be a lot of fun at parties.
Look at this. Look at this. And look at this, coming in for the next run. Oh, she's nude. And he's got his Pepsi on! Pepsi! He hasn't talked about, does he get the Jubilee? Does he get the oyster strap? He just goes in for the kill, man! Look at that. Look at that. Oh my god.
But
Hey,
what if
man. And he's got a girl waiting in the lounge room. She's waiting for him to finish.
You don't think they're saying, "Oh, he doesn't have a Daytona. I can't do this."
Or maybe
Nope.
they're going to do a three-way.
Right.
You know what
Look
I
at-
mean, guys? That
Yeah,
is
yeah, look at
cool.
this.
Is it
Logan
Oh.
Hall, is this LJLK or
Only a few people know what that means.
Yeah.
The select
Yeah.
few guys. If you want to be part of Archie's amazing WhatsApp group, how much does it cost again, Arch?
30 US? 30 US. PayPal to ArchieLuxury72@gmail.com, and
And you can
you will be in. You
It's an
guys
amazing,
will
amazing
the
in.
group.
jokes.
Yeah.
Yes.
30
Sure,
US, a
amazing.
drop in the bucket.
And you'll also get to see lots of lovely ladies if you join.
I got to tell you guys.
And watches,
fantasy-
of course, and the
Just hang
watches.
on, I got to find
Right.
the
Bud the
fantasy.
Stud just got a two-tone bluesy today.
Watches and women.
That's it.
Watches and women. Bud the Stud. Well done. Wow. My God, why can't I can never find something when I want it? You know this? Why is that so? Can I ask you that?
It's always in the last place you look, they say, right?
I know.
I wonder.
Oh,
why
here, found
people-
it! Found it! Here we go. This is. Can I show you? This is my fantasy. Can I show
No, I
you the
thought that was your
fantasy?
fantasy.
Ooh.
Can you move this super
Looking like a dog, day and night, trying to finish up this job and do it right.
It's got no bra on.
It's
Look
only a
at
few
that.
things
Why can't I go
that
out
make
with women
me
who don't wear
need
bras?
And Jesus whiskey and you're right next to me, singing, hey, honey, I'm coming home. Don't know why you've gone so long. Hey,
Look at that.
honey, I'm coming home to you. Say, hey, honey, promise please that you're gonna be the light on for me. Hey, honey, I'm coming home soon. And
You
know
can just
what
slide
we're
your
gonna
hand
do.
in there, you know, in the car. No? He can't reverse park to save himself.
Arch, you know this is a fantasy, right? This is not.
I know!
Doesn't happen in real life.
Oh, it doesn't.
No.
I thought this
But
was.
he's not even wearing a
documentary.
watch, Arch. Is he even wearing a watch, that guy?
Mercedes.
I don't know. But I'm just saying, guys. I don't know.
And what if her name is Mercedes as well?
That's exactly it. You know, I got to tell you honestly, guys. I tried that SE 5 euro Panavision. Have a drink, Don, and the one from before. I will.
Thank you,
I got to
SE.
tell you guys seriously. You don't know the truth. I'll tell you the truth. You know, I had I had a better Mercedes. Had the model after that.
Look what we got. We got our good friend, Mr. Two.
Here we go.
Ooh.
Kuiper Mite Frog, $2. Is he worried about hair pinching bracelet? Doesn't seem to be, does he?
I don't think so
Doesn't
either.
seem- Toyota Mo, $5. Well said, Arch. That's a real Rolex man, not someone wondering why his bezel is misaligned by 1/64 of an inch.
That guy's worried about different kind of nipples.
You mean that guy didn't say he's not a fan of the old clasp? He wants the new clasp?
Right.
I'm going to
right.
have to drink the cheap stuff because we're running a bit short on the good stuff.
Uh-oh.
CB, $10. Thank you for the old movie replay. That reminded me why I got into watches.
Hey Arch.
So
Hey
true.
guys, how's it going?
Hey,
How's
Mr.
it going,
Mr.
Mr.
Two,
Two?
did you get an extra money? Did you screw them like I said you to do?
There was a little bit extra in there, but I still went with Mercedes. I wasn't going to shop around.
How much extra did you get thanks to me?
Enough to buy a new microphone. How does it sound?
Amazing.
Sounds great.
Your
When are you
voice is
sending it up?
quite deep
When are you
now.
sending it up?
Arch, let's play a game.
Shit. Let's play a game, yes.
Shall we play a game?
Uh-oh.
Play a game.
I'm hoping you can hear that and it's not just me.
I know we can hear that well.
We can hear it perfectly.
1960s.
Arch. What is a Rolex? Model number
Rolex.
116264.
Whew! That's a, is that a Yachtmeister? 116264.
Oh, wow.
That'd be a date just of some sort. Date just. I'm lost, guys. Help me!
You want
It's
me to
not
give
an
the
easy
answer?
reference.
I can pull it up if you want.
Yeah.
off the top of my
Date
head.
just.
Unscrew crown.
I'm
Unscrew
not gonna.
crown.
Okay. It's a turnograph. It's a turnograph. Okay. Well, it's sort of a date just. Don't I get a half point?
You will give you a half point on the scoreboard.
Thank you.
I've
Becky's
got a
just
vintage-
walking past the crowd and putting that up on the scoreboard now. Thank you, Becky.
It's a date just, basically.
Next question, Arch. Next question.
Yes.
People who collect watches and clocks are known as what?
Horologists?
This is so hard.
He's good. He's that cheap.
Horologists.
Correct, Arch. You got a full point. You're now sitting at
wow.
1.5 points.
That was actually me, but okay.
Okay. That goes to JJ. In what decade was the Birkin bag released?
It was released in the early 80s.
Notice he didn't hesitate on that one.
Early
The late 70s or
80s. Early 80s.
Correct. Hermès introduced the Birkin tote bag in the 1980s, inspired by English actress Jane Birkin, when the CEO of Hermès was seated next to Jane Birkin on a flight from Paris to London.
Wow.
Here's a bonus bit of information for you, Mr. Two. You know they actually designed it on the bath bag. You know, the vomit bag.
Appropriate.
Yeah, because when you hear the
I think you
price,
need to add that
you-
to Wikipedia. Next question. Now, you have to get this one, Arch.
Okay.
What is a Rolex model number 116600?
Ah, that's a Sea Dweller.
Correct.
It's the most
Alright.
collectible of them all. Sea Dweller 4000.
Damn.
All right, Arch. Put your thinking cap on. What is older? The first Rolex or the first Mickey Mouse watch?
It's a trick question.
The first Mickey Mouse watch was by Ingersoll. The Rolex, the first Rolex came out early 1900s. I'd say the Rolex.
I would agree with you.
Correct. Hans Waldorf created the Rolex watch company in 1908. The first Mickey Mouse watch was issued in 1933.
That's right. Wow.
Wait, what was the model that he first released, Mr. Chu? Do you know? Is it bubble back? The bubble back?
No, that came later. No,
Yeah.
no,
That's what Wikipedia is for, Marco, not me.
they were manual wind to start with. They were manual wind.
Yes. Because that's what Pam used, right? They use cased up Rolex pocket watches, right?
Okay.
I don't know
Arch.
if they were pocket watches, but
Or converted
next
pocket
question.
watch. Converted
They were
pocket
based
watch.
on Rolex's cases, yeah.
In what James Bond film did his Rolex Submariner feature a rotating bezel that served as a cutting saw and helped him escape from a pool of man-eating sharks with Jane Seymour?
and that was with not Sean. That
No.
was with Roger Moore.
Roger Moore.
It was a 5513. That was Octopussy.
I don't know.
Octopussy's the answer.
No.
Sure it wasn't Spy Who Loved Me?
It's live and let die.
I'm going to give you
no
four
idea.
options. Four options, Arch.
Four options. Here we go.
Octopussy. Live and let die. You only live twice. Diamonds are forever.
Oh,
Diamonds are forever.
no, that's the
Live and
wrong
let
one.
die. It's live and let die.
Live and
Diamonds
let,
Are
okay,
Forever was-
I'm just guessing here.
That was a Sean
Live it-
Connery.
I'll go with JJ. Live and let die. Phone a friend.
Absolutely.
Live and let die.
Correct! All right. Final question, Arch, because we have to wrap this shit up. Approximately, how much money did a potato recently raise during his birthday live stream?
Just that day, or
In total.
13,000 Canadian. Higher. 16,000.
No, it's more than that, Arch.
17,000. 20 grand? You got 20 grand?
Yeah, total.
20 grand?
20,000.
And that wraps up the show.
Canadian.
Wow. Hell of a
20,000
show.
Canadian,
There you go.
Arch.
There you go. Cheers.
It's all in good fun.
Incredible.
Except, and of course, Marco.
My
gets
God,
the money.
Mr. Two. Mr. Two, I gotta tell you, you're a cool guy. I love you, Mr. Two. You know that? Me and you got so much in common, Mr. Two. We love cars. And we love burkas. We love the Kelly. By the way, I'm on the hunt for a Kelly there, Mr. Two. Would you sell that one? Mr. Two?
Oh, sorry, I'm in shock.
Do
I'm
you
just.
need an Explorer
You said
2
we
by
were
any
similar,
chance?
and I was just computing that in my
Do
brain.
you need an Explorer 2 to your collection? Because we could do a very good cross trade.
I quite like the Polar,
It's great.
and it wears big,
I'm
right?
not
It wears
freaking
big on the
gummy.
wrist.
It's
Yeah, it's
42
42
mils,
mils.
man. What do you think? A Kelly
Wow.
for a Polar.
Oh no, Arch, what are
a
you
cool
doing?
idea.
I can't believe Archie's gonna get another pocketbook and give up a Rolex.
Oh,
With the twirlies, but you got to include the twirlies, okay?
Oh, of course.
What if I
He'll give you a twirly.
What if I fire up the Mr. Two's Place live stream and punt the bag across my house?
Yeah.
What size Kelly is it, just out of interest there?
You're asking. I'm not a bag
28.
person.
I
look
quite
what we got
like
in the
size
house,
you got.
Arch.
Oh, we got
Profit
in the house.
Real Estate. What's up, fellas? It's the real landlord is in the house.
Drop the
Get
link.
the landlord on. Get
Yeah,
the
put the-
landlord on. I want the landlord on now. Get the landlord on.
You gotta knock some sense in Arch. Who wants to trade an Explorer 2 for a Kelly, a Hermès Kelly?
Yeah.
You gotta have a rock in
Prophet,
your
It
head.
Prophet
is-
just got a nice new pair of sunglasses. Maybe he'll reveal them
Mr.
on the
Two,
show.
we could do a deal, you know. That Kelly is gorgeous.
No, that's for the number one lady in my life. That's for my mother. So that's not going anywhere, Arch.
Mr. Two, come on.
She won't even miss it.
I got a knockoff one I can substitute for you. She won't know any difference. Mr. GM. Wait, who we got? Have we
I
got?
Hey, Superman, Mr. GMT.
Hey, he's going.
Hey.
Oh, he said drop the link.
landlord, get on here.
Get
I put it again.
Yeah.
I put it again. I put it again.
I don't
Where's
have a
landlord?
I
I want the
landlord watch, but I'm
landlord
working
on.
on it.
Profit.
Working on it.
Where's Profit? I want that Profit guy.
He said drop the link. He's coming.
I put it 4 times.
Is he really coming?
Yeah,
We're about to
you
have-
betcha.
we're about to have-
Rolex!
You got a full
I
house
love
here.
We're
Rolex.
about to have 10 of
Rolex
them.
is a legend.
Hey, Rolex, I found another song for you, Rolex.
Let me hear it. Let me hear it, big boy.
Okay, here we go. It's Ice House.
Okay.
Search Miss Divine.
I
I
like the-
love that song. I thought that song was so classy. It was, it's Miss Divine. Miss Divine. It's I thought that was the height of sophistication.
I love that. I'm gonna listen to it right now.
That was the ultimate
Ooh, let's
1989.
pull that up. Hold on, show that again.
Beautiful.
What a two-piece combo meal deal.
What a combo, man! What a combo!
Does that
combo.
make
Mr.
you theory
GMT,
of your
do you got something to show us, Mr. GMT?
Not today.
Not today? All right. Looking
Not
forward
tonight,
to it, though.
Oh my God, Archie. By the way, I got news about my car real quick. Give me a second.
Where's Profit,
Mechanic?
man? I dropped the
Well
link 6
done,
times.
Arch. Well done. Thank
making
you.
money,
Maybe he's
making
preparing.
that profit.
Okay, so I had to get new rotors on the front end put in.
Red
A
ones.
rooted
Expensive. That's
A
expensive.
rooted rotor?
Yeah.
What happened?
Couple
I
grand,
did-
right?
What?
No, I got it for 11, but I
That's a
I
good
did
deal.
New rotors put in the front. On
How much was the rotors?
$1,100?
Were
I
they
told you
riveted?
they're expensive.
Yeah, expensive.
Mine
Were
were
they
all
I told you what to do, didn't I? You go to Porsche for the oil and filter change, and you go to an Indy for the brakes. I told you this, Lolex. Why didn't you listen to me?
Normally the rotors are expensive even if you don't go to.
Yeah, I have a family friend that works at a dealer, so he's hooking it up. It's usually like $2,200-$2,300.
Right.
Actually, I tell
Right.
you what, my paddock collection. You know what,
Right.
guys? I think I might just stay there. I don't think I need this Porsche fun.
But just think
And
of all
Mr.
the
Two,
service
I've
you gotta
sat down for 3 hours on the phone to Mr. Two. He knows my true financial situation. Mr. Two, what do you think of me buying a Cayman second hand, a third or fourth hand Cayman?
Do it. The more it shakes, the better. Don't worry about the big smoke out the back.
It's gotta hit.
You'll be fine.
It's the
And don't worry
IMS.
about the $1,500 servicing fee either.
No.
Shake it, but don't break it.
No, you're just filling in content, Arch. We know you're
Mr.
not getting
Two,
a car.
I seriously, I tell you what, I got 3 Rolex, 3 other. Maybe I sell off the 4 Paddocks and get myself a third or fourth hand Porsche. What do you think?
Gotta get it.
Same thing that I keep saying to you. What makes you happy? But the problem is, I don't think you know what makes you happy.
I don't know because I've been so miserable for so long.
Correct. There you go. But has the Birkins improved on that?
You know,
I don't see how.
I really look. Instead of going, like I tell you honestly, my marriage was going shite. Okay, things weren't good. I wasn't. The best way to describe it is giving a woman a Birkin. You go from economy class service to business. It was
Coach.
first for a little bit. It slipped back to business. Okay, it slips to business. Okay.
Oh, it's probably gonna. Where is Profit, man? Where is Profit?
Where is
I don't
he,
know. I just
man?
went to check on him. He wasn't back there. I don't.
Maybe.
Seriously, it goes from business class. By the way, Lolex, check out that song Miss Divine. That is
in my playlist.
80 chic. I dreamed of having a Porsche Boxster, a Rolex, and having that on the stereo. In the tape cassette. The tape cassette. I wanted that in the tape cassette. Tape cassette. Remember the tape cassette? You guys don't know what I'm talking about.
You gotta mess with Tim at least once per show. Let's put it on the bottom.
He looks like he's reading the
Dude,
comments.
$2 bangers will make you happy.
Mm.
Yeah.
Arch, when you start being able to travel again, you'll be happy. Every time you do an airport video, you look your happiest.
you think so?
Yeah. I
like those chicken. I miss those chicken burgers. You know those chicken burgers? I miss those chicken burgers.
Nothing like chicken tenders, Arch. Chicken tenders.
Oh, Prophet said, hang
Tendies.
on, he's doing something. He says he has a Mac and he's downloading something.
Okay.
Give
Prophet,
the guy a
hold on.
chance,
Here we go.
man.
Stud muffin, $2. Get in their cell. So Mr. Two knows you've been listening. Look. The problem is the prices are crazy. I can't buy anything for at least 12 months. The good news is, in a country, my country, JobKeeper, that's the government stimulus payment, has actually stopped. So people will start going broke. Luxury goods will become cheaper.
Sounds good.
You know what?
Arch,
We'll get
do you know what
cheaper,
your famous expression is when you're when you're doing your airport videos?
Oh, what's that? What's that?
I'm getting
man?
out of Dodge. I'm getting out of Dodge. I love when you say that.
Dodge! I hate Dodge! You know, my passport's expired. I haven't even renewed it because there's no point.
There's nowhere to go.
So, Arch, your marriage was not going very well.
Yeah, my marriage was
So-
shit. Okay, I
But this is-
I did a
this
bit
is-
of outsourcing to see what else was available, and I
Okay.
didn't like what the market offered.
Okay.
Somebody
I'm
get,
being
so-
get this
completely
man a
honest
drink.
with you
Somebody
here.
get this man
Get
a
me
drink.
a drink. I'll confess it all.
He's ready to spill the beans.
Get him
Let's
a drink
him-
before Profit comes on. It'll be.
Get him a
entertaining.
drink. I'll drink the cheap, nasty stuff.
Let's get him.
Punters, fire through a quick cheeky $5
Let's
or
get him
several.
tuned up.
I feel like I'm sitting in front of this microphone like Dr. Fraser Crane. I think we can do some analysis on Arch. We just
I
need
gotta
him
tell
to
you,
relax
it
a little bit.
works. It works. Do you understand? I didn't
Need
want to
to
spend
massage
20
him.
grand, 30 grand on therapy with some guy whose biggest aim in life is to go from a 5 series to a 7 series. Right? I wanted instant fix. Instant fix. Okay? I wanted instant fix. Like, I gotta be honest with you, okay? Stud Muffin, $2. Has Mr. 2's SL given him problems? No. Completely under warranty. He had a great time. You had a great time with it, didn't you?
Absolutely. No,
It was a good car. It was
problem
a very,
at all.
very good car.
There we go. Our good friend.
$10.
CB
Have a
provides.
drink. Spill the beans. Spill.
And by the way, can I just say, the panel says Mr. Chu sounds like radio. That mic is amazing, man. It's amazing.
What sort of mic
This
is
is my
it?
voice. What do you mean? This is just a cheap microphone. It's come on, it's my voice. Give me some credit.
Profit
here.
is on. Profit, is that Profit?
No, that's Doc. Doc.
Doc keeps falling in. What the hell, Doc?
I know. People keep going and coming back.
I've never been so disappointed to see you guys.
I gotta tell you guys.
You're welcome.
Seriously,
CB, fantastic, buddy.
I gotta tell you. So anyhow, the marriage was going shit. I tried to revive it. Wasn't going anywhere. You know, it's indifference. Indifference.
Arch, something that I've been thinking about.
Sure.
So this is your third marriage.
Mm-hmm. Third and final.
So, what do you think you've done differently this time round, as opposed to the other two?
I married someone who's got a really good job, which earns 70 to 80 grand a year part time. That's the big factor that makes me stay with this woman.
And how
80K
different
was
was that to the other two?
Oh, the other two was parasites that sucked me dry. Jesus Christ. The first one didn't have a job. I never worked when I was with me, with the new guy. She's working. And the second one, look, she was a nice girl, but I got to tell you, registered nurses in Australia earn big bucks.
What was your watch
Part-time.
collection like with the other two?
Look, I started again. Look, with the first wife, I had in 1999, when I was 27, I had a Day-Date, Polar, Sub, a Beta Sub, and a Datejust two-tone. I was on top of the world. Unfortunately, I'd used a bit of credit card debt to pay for that, but I was on top of the world, except my career in IT was kind of ending.
So when you say you're on top of the world, you mean your
Collection
feelings?
was great.
You were
I love
high.
I love the watches. But the business, IT was a shit area to be in, so I went into contracting and I actually sold a lot of my watches off. I sold them all off and I was miserable. I've never been so miserable when I had no watches. Absolutely you don't understand. I'm a materialistic son of a bitch. I was wearing a boy-sized Tudor.
So you were on top of the world
On a cheap NATO.
then. So you were on top of the world back then. So you can remember that feeling, right? So if we fast forward to today,
Yes.
you have a very impressive watch collection, right?
I don't think it's impressive anymore. People have so much more than me, you know? The world is so wealthy.
So
You're probably in the 1% of collectors.
Marco's face.
JK's
So does
got
this-
a beautiful collection.
So does this feeling come from your own feeling, or is it you looking at what other people have that makes you unhappy?
No, I like my watches. I do love them. Actually, I feel content at the moment now. 10-piece combo meal deal, Hunger Buster. It's like a bucket of chicken. You can keep eating, and there's always another drumstick to take out of the box. It's amazing.
So let's pop that bubble. How much if you had to service all your watches?
I don't like this negativity, Mr.
Hold on, let's just get these 2 super chats very quickly before
Here we go.
profit comes on.
Nervoso, 1901, $5. Arch, I need to know if you still think Seikos are for losers. I like Grand Seiko. I think as a beater, they're okay. They're not terrible. Next question. Stud Muffin.
It's right over here. Oh, we did Stud
GS
Muffin.
Superman, $10. I think Mr. 2 is reading Archie's soul. You can do that! I'm happy. I'm available for...
Arch is an open book, guys.
Yeah,
Arch doesn't hold things
I don't
back.
hold anything back.
He has been known
Profit,
recently
I'm here,
to...
fellas.
I dropped the link like 12 times. I just dropped it another 2 times. I dropped it again. Jeez, it's crazy. You guys are keeping me busy.
Mr. Two's voice is very soothing. It makes you want to tell the truth. I don't know.
Where's our
You
friend
can ask
Bourbon
me
Hard?
anything. I'm mesmerized.
Oh, there we go.
Arch doesn't have a filter, guys. He has been known very recently to come into a WhatsApp group like a wrecking ball and destroy it. But it comes from the heart, right, Arch?
Hey, I gotta tell you something. You know how honest I am? Let me tell you how honest I am, right? You know how honest I am as a person? You guys don't believe this, right? You honestly don't think I'm honest, right? I have posted on... You could go to Instagram. Check out my posts. This is my post. Okay, what chance have I got of getting an Hermès bag now?
What's
from
your
the
Instagram?
store? Hermès, ArchieLuxury 88. Hermès dreams. Don't be fooled by the Hermès games. Hermès is a business and they're here to make money. You think that'll help me get a bag at retail from the store? I am blacklisted now, guys. I don't mind telling the truth. You know that? I will never ever get anything offered to me. Mr. 2, fire away. Shoot that cannon. Shoot that cannon.
Make sure to follow Arch on Instagram if you're not already following him.
Instagram, exactly. Toyota Mo, $5. Mr. 2, let's back the truck up, big boy. The Don does the soul readings around here.
Arch, speaking of soul readings, you said I could
Yes.
interview you. When are you going to be ready for your interview?
Whenever you want.
Oh my goodness, look at
All right,
this.
we'll speak off the air.
That's
Arch,
another
I think-
opening. Did you see that video? That's another unboxing.
Is that all yours?
Arch, it's time for an intervention. What the
Is
hell,
that all
man?
yours?
Arch, what the heck is going on?
It's marriage guidance, okay? It's how you fix a failing marriage.
Jesus Christ!
Beautiful.
And you want to sell? You want to get rid of an Explorer 2 for a Kelly?
Yeah.
How many?
4-piece
Jesus.
combo meal deal. She'll have a hunger buster in her home.
Oh my goodness, Arch.
I mean, those Louis Vuittons.
How big of a collection do you need?
Profit is in the backstage.
There we
I got
go.
him.
Get him on. Let's
Want
get
to add
this
him or me?
full
Adam,
screen.
you Adam. I'm drunk.
Go full screen.
Let's get the profit on there, man.
Yep.
We gotta
There he
see.
is.
Hey, David N, $2. Okay, there we go. Profit.
There he
Hey,
is.
man.
What's up,
Nice.
Welcome.
Man, I
Welcome
gotta
to the
tell you,
show.
I love your videos. You know that? I gotta tell you, man. I love the videos you do, Prophet. You
Yes,
got
you
so... You hate those flippers! Those flipper scum! Flipper scum! Flipper scum.
Here's to you, Archie. Here's to the new crew, too. I'm loving the new crew.
Ah, the new crew's amazing, man. This
Cheers,
new
man.
crew,
The young gunners. The young gunners.
they are a profit. So, I love your vids, man. You know that?
Thank you,
When you
Archie.
say landlord watch, does it have to be a gold sub, or you're saying any sub, or any
Any
Rolex
sub,
is
any
a
sub.
land? has to be a landlord is a sub or any Rolex?
Yeah, sub, a sub.
We got two-tone.
Oh, it's a sub.
Look at that. Bluesy in the building.
Nice.
Man, well done. Well done.
Help me put a Kermit bezel on that thing for you.
Profit.
Adulterate your watches. Don't molest your watches, my friend. Don't molest your watches.
Prophet. You are an enthusiastic guy.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Mr. 2, Prophet made a video, Mercedes or Rolex. Very interesting. I like that video. Mercedes.
Nice to meet you, Prophet.
Buy the Rolex
Nice to meet you.
Buy the Rolex instead of a Mercedes?
First. Buy the Rolex first.
See, in my country, Mercedes are crazy prices, Prophet. You know.
Congratulations, Marco. Congratulations, Marco.
Oh,
Thank you,
Marco,
man.
that is... It's a miracle. It's a miracle. That's Mr. 2 is interrogating me. Ask away, Mr. 2. So, Prophet, I had some marriage problems, okay? My marriage was shit. You know, I've been married for 16 years. It's just gone, the stale. Now, Prophet, I gotta tell you, Prophet.
5 times 3 plus 1.
It's cheaper
Instead
to keep
of going...
her, it's cheaper to keep her, Arch.
Prophet, listen to
Prophet,
me.
you didn't see this what we
Prophet.
showed on the screen. Look at this.
Instead of going to therapy and making some psychoanalyst rich, I decided to throw 2 Birkins, Hermès Birkins at her. There you go, Birkin! You know, sometimes in life, these women are materialistic, even the most...
Sometimes or all the time?
Look, I gotta be honest, she's been pretty good to me. You know, Prophet, when I was building my collection, man, I said to her, honey, can I refinance the car to get a loan to get a paddock? Most women tell you to get fight.
What'd you say?
She signed the papers.
Wow. Well, that's a keeper, Arch. That's a keeper.
And I haven't been that good. You know, she look, the service delivery was... I got to tell you, honestly, Mr. 2, and I say this honestly, my marriage was like economy service. The food would be thrown at me. Yes, what do you want? It was very duty, intimacy. You know, it was the minimum that you needed. Get back to the plane. Get back to your seat. Put your seatbelt on. You know.
You've got exactly 2 minutes.
And now it's gone into... It went to first class, but it slipped into business. Emirates business, but it's not just normal business. It's Emirates business.
Business is better than Coach, Arch.
Oh! So, I gotta tell you, Hermès is better than Coach. You bet you. Mr. 2, you can ask me anything. So, I fixed my marriage by throwing 30 grand into burkas.
This therapy is going to cost a hell of a lot more money than that, Arch. So, I need you to take a deep breath, Arch. Take a deep breath. Think about all the Pateks that you currently have. All the multiple Rolei. Yeah. And now think about acquiring those latest Birkin bags.
It's not working. Take a nice sip.
And then think about all that debt, credit cards, HELOC.
Oh, man.
No, look, Archie, you know you're doing really well. For a guy who has your background, has worked very hard, has an amazing watch collection, you've got some issues there with the kids, and you're looking after them, right?
I'm trying my best. I'm trying
we all
my
have
best.
issues with kids.
Yep.
Yeah.
We all have issues.
And Arch is there looking after them. You're looking after your dad too. You know, you're overseeing things.
Arch is in the zone. Ever since he got that landlord back in his wrist, he's back in the zone. He's in the zone.
Hey, I got a question for the Prophet. I want to know, man, from the landlord expert, do I need to get a landlord watch if I already got the day date? What do you think, man? Do I have to pair them up?
You gotta have a landlord in your collection. You got to.
Right?
You know that. Ask the pontiff. You know that.
I gotta tell you, Prophet, you know, I had a fan who came to me and said, Arch, you can have anything you want. You can have a Panda. You can have a Pepsi. Anything you want. You know what I said to him? I didn't want to get greedy. I said, you know what I really, 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 really want? Really, 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 really want? I said I would like a black dial, black diesel sub-date. That's it. Simple. I didn't want to be greedy. And you know what? That watch,
Of course.
honestly, it is, if you are a one-and-done man, a subby date in steel, whether it's date or no date, doesn't really matter.
The all around.
You gotta have a Submariner because
It's the all around. Let's give that an Elvis, Arch.
it's you gotta have a Submariner, man. I love Elvis. Elvis was actually, I really do love Elvis. Actually,
Arch, can
you know,
I just
Elvis had
interject very
his
quickly?
favorite car was a Mercedes 600. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah. Elvis was a big Mercedes man. Stud Muffin, $5. Profit. Should Archie pay off his house or keep buying watches? Good question. 2% money. Why would you pay it off? It's 2% now.
You're right,
Arch.
exactly. That's what I was going to say, Arch. It depends on your interest rate. If you have the current interest rate, that money's almost free. It makes no sense to pay off your house. As a matter of fact, if those out there listening that can refinance right now into this cheap money, do it immediately, because interest rates with the new administration, they're going to rise. They're going to rise. That's a fact. They're going to rise.
I just refinanced my two family, and I got a killer deal, 2.875, and now I can buy.
Money's almost free.
Right, now I could
2.875.
Now I could buy a new paddock.
Exactly.
Arch, can I just say we're at 87 upvotes, guys? There's 228 watching. Let's get to 100, guys. Let's get to 100. This is a show for the 80s.
Yeah, they
I
said
gotta
because I
tell
had a
you-
two family, I had to pay a little higher than normal, but it was still
Do
a
you
killer
live
deal.
in the property? Do you live in the property?
Yes, he does.
Yeah, I live there.
Okay, well, 2.875 is still fantastic. It's still
Yeah,
fantastic.
it was better
It's
than what I
amazing
had.
rate. That's free money. You know
Yeah,
that, JJ? That is free money.
The money's almost free.
Right. Well, I did it because I wanted to clear up enough money to buy a condo in Florida, so that's the next mission.
Yeah, actually, Prophet loves Florida.
I just got back from Florida, actually.
Yep. I know. I see your videos all the time. I always watch
Now-
Sunday with the Last Dragon. I'm in
Yes.
Ah, the last dragon, Mr. Two. So anyhow, I fixed my marriage by, instead of going to expensive counseling sessions, I decided to get a Birkin. I just surprised her. I tell you what happened. I flew down to South Australia, right? And I rang my wife and said, honey, I want to up the game. I want to get you a Birkin. Normally, she's not interested. She says, oh, no, let's just do that. I said, let's get a Birkin. We got
She
the
has
black
a nice
one.
collection. She has a lot of bags. That's nice.
Jesus,
Yeah, we got the
Arch, how many
black
more
one.
Birkins?
We got the black one. That was 16,000, Mr. Two. I paid 16,000 on the pre-owned market. It's a 2015, and it's a S serial number. S.
Box and papers.
And your box and papers. And we got twirlies for that. And then I decided to just get the pink one as well. I thought, you know what? Fight this. Let's blow it out of the theme park.
I think the pink one is nice.
I think it's really
actually
nice. Yeah.
super mint condition.
I think it's nice.
They wouldn't discount, and I said to them, guys, I tell you this now, I always get a discount, okay? If you don't want to deal with me, that's okay. They had 14.5 on it. I offered them 13. They said no. I said, I'm going to make you one more offer. You take it or you leave it. 13.5. They took it. They said, we will take it. And I got to tell you, Mr. Two, you know something seriously? It's like going from economy service to business class. It's amazing. She just comes to me and says, would you like a drinks, honey? Let's go for a walk.
And did this make you happy?
Yes, it does, because we know the deal. I've had nasty talks in the past where I've explained her duties and my duties. I don't need to explain it now. They just know. They know the deal, okay?
Good job, Arch. Good job.
And I said to her, I don't really care if you enjoy it or you don't, just pretend to it. It's all about the theatrics. It doesn't matter what the reality is, Prophet. And I gotta tell you, Mr. Two, it's fixed my life.
So it did. So were these bags for you or for her?
Ooh, that's a hard question.
Getting
You know,
deep
I
now,
love
getting
my
deep.
material goods. They were for both of us to enjoy as a community. A community.
As a team.
As a team. As a team. You know, we both love them, okay? Because I love, you know what I love to do is walk around the department stores with gloves on, carrying her pink Birkins.
Alright, just get this super chat out of the way.
Super chat, here we go. GB, $2. Great show. Good to see Prophet on the show. You betcha.
And look at this, we got
Logan Hall,
100
100 upvotes.
Great job, guys.
There we go. Look at that little guy. What
And
is
by
that,
the
Shih
way,
Tzu?
Prophet, I don't let my tenants have... I got a property too. I'm in the rental game. I don't let my tenants have pets in the property. You know that, Prophet?
No pets.
Oh,
no pets.
what is
No
that?
pets.
Oh, it was a rabbit. I thought
So
it
you
was
got to
like a
charge
little-
a $500, pet fee.
like a
No pets. I don't want pets in there. You know that?
gorgeous dog. Look at that.
Toyota Mo, $5. Amazing cast today, AC3. This shows the budget per show has increased significantly over the old shite crew. You betcha, man.
That old crew,
Prophet,
Archie.
you-
Let's get an
The young
honest
gunners.
reaction on
Cheers
it.
to the young gunners, Prop.
There
Cheers
you
to the
go.
young
Yeah.
gunners, Pontiff.
Prophet, you're welcome on any time. You know, I love your... What I love about you... The reason I came back to Rolex, let me tell you this, right? Too many flippers there. I hated the flippers. They want to buy them and sell them and flip them and make money.
Yeah.
And I had enthusiasts like you who just want to enjoy a Rolex, you know?
That keeps young people like Marco, trying to come into the game. That keeps them out with this flipper scum,
Right.
Yes.
The OP41 was created for new people to come into the game. At a $5,900 price point, you got a Rolex on an Oyster. It's waterproof. I mean, it's a fantastic watch for, a relatively small amount of money. And, they're offering them to, like me, myself, personally, I got offered 4 of them at once. And I said, I got disgusted with the place. And I'll never go back to that AD again because I'm not a watch dealer. And that's not what I'm into watches for. I don't want to make, a couple $1,000s off of off of these friggin' watches. I'm here to love the watches, keep them forever, have a story about them, pass them on, not just to make a few freaking bucks.
Exactly.
I like this Prophet guy.
Didn't you turn down the Batgirl to get the bluesy? Right? You turned down the hot model.
I did turn down the Batman to get this watch, but then I had the chance to go and get it again, and I finally got it. I got it now on a Jubilee.
Okay.
I'm getting it too, Prophet. Can you imagine?
I can't believe it, Marcos.
It's unbelievable. What the fuck? I feel like just yesterday I added this one. It's fucking crazy, man.
I gotta tell you, Prophet,
Don't sell your watches ever, Marcos. Don't
Never,
ever
never.
sell-
Hoard and possess,
Now,
baby. Hoard and
Prophet,
possess.
Unless
Mr.
personal
Mr. Two,
reasons, you
Mr.
have to.
Two,
What?
Prophet, Mr. Two went to the grey market. Mr. Two has actually got a Hulk
Oh, nice.
landlord watch, and he's also got a Pepsi.
I
New
turned down
Pepsi.
the Hulk. I turned down the Hulk, and I had a Pepsi, and I gave it to my daughter. It's nice. It's very nice, but it wasn't really for me because I got like one of the first issue ones, and now they're a little different. But the one I had was like purple and
Pinkish kind.
pinkish.
It's
You know what I mean?
fantastic. Mr.
Those
Two,
are worth a lot of money now.
They are. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
it's still in the family, but
Right. But they're going up big in value because they were a short run.
Mr. Two, Mr. Two. Here we go. GB, $2. This is one hell of a crew. Keep up the good work. Please keep these $2 super chats. Keep them coming. I'm going to thank the crew. Mr. Two, what should I do in my life? My life is perfect now. You know this? I fixed it with some burqa bags. There's nothing more I
It's
need
perfect.
to do now. and you know what? You can buy
Archibald
some
Chesterfield III.
You know what?
His
You can
life
buy
is
some
perfect.
You can buy some cheap stuff, a dress from Maya. They'll keep it going. You've got to keep the energy going.
That's my next question, Arch. So you've got these beautiful Birkin bags.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes.
Where to from here, big boy?
Oh, no, well, it's just simple. We've gone back to good service. I'm not going to be naughty. No more. I'm not going to be naughty anymore. And we're just going to stay bonded. That's it. I said to her, I had to be a ruthless son of a bitch to get the money. And now I'm gone back to being nice.
That's a fact.
Can you keep those promises, Arch?
It's easy.
Can you write those checks?
I tell you the truth. I look at my dad. He is in his 70s and single. It's very sad.
What are you trying to say, Arch? I'm in trouble?
No. Hey. No. I'm just saying to you, my dad is somebody who always, it's just sad. I myself, I need service delivery once a day. I'm a Rolex man. I need it every day. I'm a Rolex man. I need service.
Do you think
delivery.
Do you think that your dad's happy?
My dad, I got to be honest with you. He, as we said, he is getting service delivery at a small fee, right? He has some physical problems that don't allow him to complete the task every session.
Tim had a question about that last week, about what happens if you take too many of those little blue pills.
Well, you die. You have a heart attack. It kills you.
It involved it didn't. I think you'd want to die because I believe Tim said your balls explode and your penis flies off like a rocket.
Right, I believe that.
It's not the blue pills that are dangerous. It's the anti-prostate cancer. He's got a gun. Prophet's got a gun.
What's wrong with that? Nothing wrong with that.
Right, Prophet, you're drinking. Put that gun away. Jesus, Prophet.
It's all that cash he's carrying around from those real estate deals. He's got to watch his back,
I like the guy, but I don't think I'd rent an apartment from him.
When the rent is due, it's got to be due.
On the second, you get the knock at the door. Excuse me, I think you forgot something yesterday.
Stud muffin, $2. Will you and the wife be moving to Japan? Yes, we are actually moving to Japan. Prophet, you shouldn't drink with firearms. Just put the firearms away.
I don't have any firearm. Who said I have a firearm?
Okay.
Oh.
Because be careful with that. Prophet security. Just put it away. Don't want any accidents. Don't want any accidents. They just put that away, please. Jesus Christ. Gun safety, sponsored by the NRA. No, he's cool. He's putting it away. It's okay. It was all cool. It's all good. Prophet's a good guy. Tell me this, Mr. Two. Are you happy now that you made $20,000 on your second-hand Mercedes?
I'm always happy when making a profit.
What are you going to do with the money? Seriously. Are you going to buy something amazing? What are you going to buy?
Buy Rolex, Arch. Come on.
Yes.
Do I buy more Rolex or do I buy more property or, like I said, do all the punters
it's not
go
enough
over
for a property.
to
Sydney is so expensive. You're not going to buy anything in Sydney for that.
I got a good question for Prophet. I got a question now. You just made me think of it, Mr. Two. How do you decide when you have extra money available if you want to buy a Rolex or if you want to buy yourself another investment property? Like, do you budget a certain amount out, or is it just like when you feel like it? Is there any method to your madness, or?
Well, me personally, I'm always looking for the next deal, so I don't really budget or whatever. I just I'm always I'm on the MLS and stuff like that every day. So if ever a deal pops up, and I'm interested and we have money free, or if the 1031 is available, I'll jump into it. But as for watches, I only, for those that don't know real estate terms, a 1031 is when you get some money back, you can't touch it. You have to flip it into another property.
Right. Otherwise, you got to pay taxes on it.
Right. Exactly.
It's a deferment. It's a deferment for people.
Right. It's just a deferment. Exactly. Exactly right.
Yankee Doodle, we've got a question for Prophet. $5. Richard, I'm in Orlando now looking for real estate. What's the real estate market in Miami like? Can you still get a good deal?
No. Miami real estate right now is ridiculous. I
No, you cut out.
Oh, we lost you. Profit. We lost sound.
I'm sorry. I was.
There we
I was
go.
cool. I made offers on 7 different properties, and people overbid me like hundreds of $1,000s over asking them all the properties. Miami's ridiculous right now. I would stay away from Miami. Everything is going over asking price, and they don't want you to use contingencies. They don't want no appraisal contingency. They don't want no financing contingency. It's ridiculous. I would stay away from Miami. I would look in the outer skirts of Dade County if you're looking to invest. Broward.
What about the flyover states? Profit? Would you ever invest in a flyover state?
The flyover states are called the flyover states for a reason. You fly over and you keep going to someplace else.
Okay, that's a no. That's a no.
Gotta be on the coast,
Sunshine
Arch.
State, Arch, the Sunshine State. You want to be where it's warm and where the governing parties are friendly toward business. I mean, Florida's wide open. I'm a New Yorker. I know JLC's a New Yorker, but New York, they don't want us. They don't want us.
Right.
And
They
Florida,
pretty much give you incentive to move out of here, or at least part-time. Part-time, at least.
Florida's
Too many
arms
people
are
in New
wide
York.
open. Florida's arms are wide open for us right now. So.
The only problem
Mr.
is the
Two.
housing market exploded, like you said.
Mr. Two, what do you think of this American talk here? Would you ever go to America?
I don't have a desire to at the moment. No.
America's an amazing country. You're living in Sydney. Sydney is one of the most overpriced real estate markets in the world. Lux Van Lux, subscribe to Mr. Two and Profit.
Thank you.
I
Van.
gotta tell you,
Before you do that,
I've gotta
I've got to go now, so I'll see you
okay,
all soon.
Will, I love you, and I
Catch you later,
apologize, Will. I am sorry, and I love you. Okay.
That's
See you later,
fine. Why are you
girl.
apologising? No, I'm not leaving because of you. It's getting late, so I've got to go.
No,
But,
that's cool,
see
man.
you all soon.
It's cool.
That's not abuse.
See you later, Will.
Will's a good kid.
Will's a good guy. Mr. Two, tell me this, Mr. Two. You made a profit on the Mercedes. Why don't you just go and buy a Rolex? What Rolex do you need? I tell you what, you've only got 2.
Mr. Two. Buy a Rolex.
He's only got 2 lousy Rolex. He's got a Hulk and he's got a Pepsi. You know what you need to get? I reckon
He's
the
got a
deep
good
sea.
foundation.
Get a
He's got a
deep
good
sea,
foundation.
Mr. Two. What do you reckon? A deep sea?
No. I like the size of it, kind of, but I saw one side on, and the height is insane. It's ridiculously massive.
But it wears smaller, if I'm not mistaken, doesn't it? Oh, roll.
The height of it, though, is gigantic. Try hide that under a cuff.
He needs a landlord watch. He's got too much property.
Yeah. Oh, you do?
Muhammad
Buy a
Ali,
Rolex.
£5. Good seeing Profit tonight. Loves your videos on Rolex watches at Costco. Not seen any yet at Costco in the UK.
Yeah, that was about 2 years ago, Muhammad. They
Profit,
had
are we getting a bluesy or are we getting a solid gold for Mr. Two?
either or. I mean, either
I
or.
got to tell you, I reckon the two-tone, the bluesy, I think is the way to go because it's got the strength of steel with the dressing of gold. I think the
bluesy's
bluesy
fantastic.
This is the
It's
new one, though. I'm
amazing.
pretty sure.
Amazing.
Fantastic.
Look at it. Look at the
Mr.
dial.
Two, why don't
Oh
you
my
just get
goodness.
it? David SW, call it
Fantastic.
in, get it,
Fantastic.
spend the profit, then you can never forget
Fantastic.
the profit you made on your Mercedes.
I'm
Fantastic.
thinking about European Watch Co.
Actually, I'm wearing that
So-
on my wrist right now. I have that one.
You-
on my
Pull it
wrist.
up. Let's pull
Probably
it up.
that's the
Hold on.
41 or the 40.
The 40. The 40.
So the two tones are okay. I understand that it's hard wearing, but if I'm going to go that direction, I'm going to go all out and get a fuck off piece and go full solid gold. And European Watch Co. in Melbourne happen to have one available.
Wow, he's pretty good, Shawnee. Drop my name, you'll see if you can get a discount.
Oh, don't worry, I'll definitely be getting a discount.
Haggle like a you know what.
Look, it's how much is that? They're expensive.
No discount, no deal.
Oh, dude.
I
gotta
remember
tell
you
you-
could walk into the AD and get 15% off a solid gold piece.
Yeah, you can get more. That was nothing, man. But now you get. They're all hard to get. Stud muffin, $2. Sydney is a lot better than any city in California. Guys, we got 15 minutes to go. Please start super chatting now. We got 15 minutes. We're going to end this at the 2.5. What a marathon show.
It was a good show today. A good show.
We will be back tomorrow. We've got the Christmas, Easter, Friday show.
Are we going to go over to Mr. Two's YouTube channel for?
Are you doing a YouTube channel? Are you doing one, or who else has got? What's happening after this show? Tell me the story.
Mr. Two's place is still under construction, and live streaming can't happen for another 12 hours, I believe. But just to be clear, guys, that intention is it's just a casual channel for people in our time zone if they want to have a bit of an evening chat.
I love the idea, Mr. Two. That's a great idea.
It's not a money-raising thing whatsoever. And Arch, I've got your link on the front page there to make sure you can pick up whatever we can get for you. But it's just just some light chat, and we'll have people like Tony Nico join us. We'll have Mr. GMT in there. He's batshit crazy, so we'll see what he gets up to. But yeah, that's the point of Mr. Two's place. So check it out and make sure you click that little bell symbol.
Yankee Doodle there, $2. Australia has the highest minimum wage in the world. You betcha. What's the minimum wage? Is about $20 an hour Aussie.
Wow.
Incredible.
That's why we don't tip here. Do you understand? We don't tip because they're all earning a fortune. You know, I was at a restaurant. I went to that Greek restaurant. They said, would you like to make a tip, sir? Yes, I said. I said I can give you a horse tip because there's no money coming your way. Minimum wage, $20 an hour.
Wow.
Profit.
That's crazy.
Man, it is crazy. Marco, $20 super chat frenzy for our Don. Let's show our appreciation for this amazing stream. It was an amazing show today. We got the Prophet on. We had the Doc. We had Mr. Two. And the usual crew. We had Rolex. We had Tim. We had Marco and JJ. It's an amazing crew. I got to tell you, Prophet.
Yes,
You've
sir.
been a Rolex man. How you're a similar age to me, I think, aren't you?
I'm 50.
Yeah, okay, I'm 49 this year. Prophet, when did you get your first Rolex? Let me ask you a few questions.
This one, actually, not this particular one, but this one was my first Rolex. Two-tone blue. That's why I had to get it again. I spoke about it in the video.
Yeah.
I paid $1,500 for it. It fell off a UPS truck. I paid $1,500, non-ceramic aluminum bezel. And that's when I had my first business. I had a used car dealership, and then when I lost that business, I took that watch and I had.
How do you mean you lost the business? You sold it, or
no? I lost it. Mismanagement. I had some tax issues. I had a lot of problems.
Hey, we've all been there, man.
Yeah,
I feel for you.
I ended up selling it, giving it away on 47th Street for $3,500.
Oh no, that was a low point in your life.
They're
What sort of
very
cars did you sell?
Oh, we sold like used cars, like used Hondas and Toyotas, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't sell Chevys, but
some Fords. No, not really no Chevy. Some Fords.
Because they're garbage. They're garbage, Prophet, aren't they? They're just garbage. American garbage. I mean, Hondas and Toyotas. You want a reliable car, you buy a Honda or a Toyota. You don't buy a bloody Chevrolet Malibu, do you?
No.
Even the German stuff is garbage.
No, German's pretty good. You don't like German? German's pretty good.
But it only goes for 100,000 miles, then it's big bucks.
Well, you get out of it before your warranty's over, Arch. You know that.
Yeah, but I mean, Honda. My Honda now's got 200,000 kilometers. Nothing's
Well, if you're
busted.
gonna keep
you
a
would
car-
never get that out of a BMW.
If
You'd
you're
never.
gonna keep a car, you get a Honda or a Toyota. You know.
Yeah.
If you lease a car, you get a nice Mercedes.
So tell me this:
give it back.
your first watch. How old were you? First watch, first Rolex, first Rolex.
I was maybe like I wore fake Rolexes a lot. throughout my whole 20s. I wore a fake watch. I used to go down to Canal Street and buy it, and I was the big shot with a bogus watch.
The backroom specials.
Yes, Canal Street specials.
Remember, used to go in the back rooms. They would open up the pocketbook door, and in the back they'd have. I used to go there all the time. I'm from Brooklyn.
With the Louis Vuittons in the back room and all that.
Right. They used to open the secret door, Arch, with the mirror on it. They would open it, in the back room would have all the fake Louis Vuitton and the fake Rolex.
Exactly right. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, my first
Yankee Doodle says $2. What's a good landlord car? What do you drive? He drives an E-Class, don't you?
Well, I drove Mercedes most of my adult life, but now I have a fancy Jeep. So.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Yeah, a fancy Jeep.
Wow.
So, I don't know. I don't want to. I don't want to. But yeah. But I drove Mercedes most of my adult life. When I started making a little bit of money.
And tell me this, Prophet. How many watches do you have now, Prophet?
I have the Day-Day. I have the Batman. I have the Bluesy. I have the Gold, and I have 5.
What's enough? What's enough for you? What's enough? When is enough? What's enough?
Well, the box holds 10, right? The box holds 10.
That's the way, Prophet. That's the way to. That's the winner chicken dinner mentality.
My Grail watch is not even that expensive. Ooh, you know what I saw? You know what I saw the other day? I got a call on, but it wasn't new. It was 2007, so that's why I was kind of iffy on it. But I got a call for a Saru. You know what that is? You ever seen that? A Saru? I mean,
it's those Grand Seikos, right?
No, a Saru.
Oh, it's a Presage.
No, it's a GMT gold with sapphire, rubies and sapphires around the bezel. It's like red, white, and blue.
Oh, how much was that?
It was 85,000, but it was 2007, so that's why, I passed on.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah, I got a picture. I took a picture.
I got it for you. No worries.
You got it? It's called SARU.
Yeah, I got it.
This is the legendary.
Sorry, I thought this was. I thought you were talking about Saru from Grand
one.
Seiko or the Presage.
No, but it didn't have.
Used?
No,
it's an 07. It's used.
Yeah, 07. It didn't have.
But it's an amazing watch.
It didn't have. It had no diamonds on the bracelet. It just had the rubies around. Yeah. What was the number? It was the one.
Oh, it's this one here. Here. Right here.
Yeah, that's it. Let me see. Can you make it bigger? Yeah, that's it. That's it right there.
I asked about this watch. They said this is only for VVIPs.
Well, they have it right now in Torno and Time Machine. Right now, 85 grand. I got called on it. If they tell you they don't have it, say yes you do. Richard told me you have it. 85,000 right now.
I gotta tell you, what do you try and do with your watches? Do you have a set amount, like you want to say 100,000 collection, 200,000 collection? What do you sort of do to keep it realistic?
Nah, I just buy what I like, Arch.
I got to tell you, Prophet, I really love steel. I mean, I like precious.
You got to buy what you like,
I love steel in Rolex. I like Patek in precious metal on a leather strap, and I like Rolex in steel. I just love, because I don't have to worry about chipping it or scratching it or damaging it. I'm wearing an Explorer 2 42 mil. That's
actually let's do a wrist shot, all of us. Let's do a quick
wrist shots. Look at this.
That's
Rolex,
the money
Rolex.
Rolex.
And Mr. Two.
The Rolex circle jerk, baby. Let's go.
There you go.
Yeah, wow,
I gotta tell you, that's an amazing.
Beautiful.
Rolex, please.
I'm loving the new crew. The young.
Would you ever go for a Patek, Richard? Patek.
That's not me, Arch. I mean, they're nice. I like them. I've seen, 5711s. I've seen the Aquanaut. I mean.
You're a Rolex man. You're a Rolex man. That's it. You know your place. You're a Rolex man. There's nothing. What's wrong with being a Rolex man, Prophet?
I'm Rolex. I'm Rolex.
I love those shades.
Every time I think about Rolex, it reminds me of one of my
those
favorite
LV
videos.
Millionaire shades, I think.
No, those are what are those? You just did the video.
Gazelles. Yeah, I just got these in Miami. Yeah.
Jeez.
When you walk on the car lot and the salesman asks you, "What's your budget?" And you said, "Take a look at the solid gold sub, fucker."
Arch don't even remember his old videos. That was when you said you were giving the middle finger out of the sunroof, right? When you drive
Yeah, that was another one. Practicing for you.
God.
These were timeless. They're timeless videos, Arch. Timeless. You are the father of all these YouTube. Like I see a lot of guys in the comments. They want to say this. They want to say that. But without you, there would be this space would not exist. Who are you going to follow? The rodent? I mean, this space would not exist.
You know what, Prophet? I had to buy and sell these things because I could never afford to buy them new. You know that's the whole thing.
Those are your personal problems. We all go through them. Listen, Arch. I fell on my face more times than Marco's been alive in years. So we've all been there. You know what I mean? I'm up now. You know, thank God. Hopefully it stays like that for the rest of my days. But hey, you know, we've all been there. There's nothing wrong. I had to sell my first one for $3,500. First one.
Was that a hard choice to do?
It broke my heart. And I also had jewelry because at that time I wore jewelry. I wore a lot of rings. I wore bracelets. And I didn't care about none of that crap. Just the watch. It broke my heart. But, you know.
Wow.
We're here now.
How many times you been married, Prophet?
One time.
One time. That's good. And Prophet, you're Puerto Rican, aren't you?
I am Italian and Brazilian.
It's Italian and Brazilian. Okay.
Yes,
very, very cool indeed. And tell me this,
That's how you
Prophet.
get it done.
Marco's got a
Got
good
the two chains. That's good.
Is it easy to make money now, Prophet, compared to 30 years, 20 years ago when you were out there, or what's your view?
It's a lot easier to make when I was growing up, $1 million was like out of reach. But now, it's a lot easier to make money now. It's a lot easier to make money now. There's a lot of cheap money sloshing around in the streets. There's guys making money like off the internet, off of foolishness. And and it's just crazy. It's a lot of back in the day. It was you had to be physical. You had to go out there. You had to have a brown paper bag with a hammer in it. You had to go out there and collect rents. Now people quick pay you. A lot. It's all different now. It's a lot easier. But 2020, they started making it harder with these moratoriums and this and that. And,
David N, $5. Prophet looks like the kind of guy that owns the Don Air cartel in Miami.
Let's not go there, guys. Come on.
That's come on,
disrespectful.
guys. That's just be nice. Nice. I love the Prophet. I love
100%.
the Prophet. Prophet, I gotta say, man, it's great.
Would you say it's easier to make money with money, though, nowadays? It's very easy to make money
you
with
always
money.
needed money, but he says it's easier today. Prophet says
I don't think you need money anymore to make money, Arch. Money now is cheap.
You can borrow it so cheap, that's why.
But you've got to have, but you can't borrow it unless you've got real estate security. They won't lend it to you.
All you got to have now is good credit. That's
good credit.
You got to have, if you've been in the military, you can get a home with no money down. Nothing.
Yeah.
Zero down.
And the loan is cheap. The loan is so cheap.
Or if you weren't in the military and you want to buy your first place, 3.5% down. You buy $100,000 house. All you need to come up with is $3,500 to get you in the game.
Yeah, to get you.
And that anybody can scratch that together. So,
yeah, you get a second, third, fourth, and fifth job.
Madman, $5. Panel. Any precious metal sports watch suggestions without a Cyclops? I like this Pontiff guy, the Prophet guy.
Thank you,
have
Madman.
subbed.
Without a Cyclops?
With no Cyclops.
I'll tell you the best gold piece without a Cyclops to buy.
Tell us, I'll pull it up.
Clean King Midas.
What's it called?
The King Midas. Yeah, it's an Elvis Presley watch. Okay.
I mean, the Daytona is without a Cyclops. Is that an option?
The King Midas. Interesting watch.
Beautiful watch. You can't find them, Arch. Clean. You can't find them.
Yeah, no, you're right. You can't find them clean. You're 100% right. They were very acquired taste. Guys, we're going to wrap this baby up. I want to thank you guys. This has been a marathon show today. I want to thank you guys. Anyone doing an after show? Who's doing an after show?
Yeah, I'll do a short, like maybe another hour.
Okay. Sounds good. Ooh, I gotta tell you, that is beautiful. I gotta tell you,
That's my
I
pick.
don't know if I. Yeah, that is without a cycle. I reckon the Daytona. I'd have to go Daytona. Like, I reckon. You know what?
Daytona.
You were
Daytona.
best to stick with Rolex. Seriously, guys, I've
Best
got to
to
be
stick
honest
with
with you.
Rolex.
Look, Patek is great, but I got to tell you, stick to Rolex, man. Stick
to Rolex.
to Rolex. Stick to Rolex.
Stick to Rolex.
Stick to Rolex. Guys, I got to shoot off. I love you, Zor. It's great having Prophet on.
Thanks
Mr.
for having
Two,
me, Arch.
Mr. Two,
Nice to meet everybody. Thanks for having me.
special
guys.
thank you for your show. You added a bizarre element, and I got to tell you, man, I love you, Mr. Two.
That's me, Arch. I'm Bizarre. Nice to meet you, Prophet. Hope to
Nice
see
to
you
meet
again
Mr.
soon.
Two.
How?
Very
By the way,
interesting
Mr.
character.
Two, how is the JLC going? That is a fucking beautiful chronograph for the money. That is amazing, absolutely amazing.
It's okay. It's okay. I like it. I'm glad I didn't get the Speedy. I don't think I like the Speedy. I don't think I like
Not
the
at full
Amiga.
price. I don't particularly like the full price.
No, and then I'm hearing about the hands don't align always. That would drive me
It's
crazy.
Amiga. It's not Rolex. You can't expect Rolex quality out of everything.
Yeah.
That's why
It ain't no
Rolex is
Rolex.
special.
It ain't no Rolex.
Good for you, Marco. Good for you.
Ooh.
Oh, let me pull that up.
That is
JLC.
beautiful. That is really, 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 really
Everything
beautiful.
lines up on that
Madman,
one.
many thanks, $5. Thank you so much
Wow.
there. Guys, thank you. I'll be back tomorrow, Easter Friday special. I'll be back broadcasting. Prophet, it's great to chat with you, man. I love you. Prophet, I want to do an individual interview with you, if you don't mind. Okay,
Let's
I would
do it,
like
Arch.
to do
Let's
that.
do it.
That's
Let's
because
do it.
I really do, you know, I gotta tell you, man, I like your enthusiasm. Your enthusiasm. That's it. And you know, the attitude to the flipper scum. Flipper scum.
Flipper scum.
Exactly. Okay, guys, see you tomorrow.
Later,
And
guys.
Tim has got a show. How long, Tim?
It's like in the 15 minutes.
15 minutes. Okay, guys.
Great
There
show,
we go.
guys. Great show.
See you on
Good
the
one.
There's one for the ages.
Toyota Mo, $2. Good one,
Legendary.
Arch. Thank you.